Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back to D&D Adventures. Today, we're going to be starting our quests and the Ilmater portion of our story. We are going to be introducing a new player today as well. And outside of all of that, I mean, we'll see how the session goes. I'm excited. I hope everybody else is excited. And I'm going to go ahead and unmute myself and we'll get the players introduced and everything like that along those lines. All right. Oh, hello, everybody. So, today we are joined by, of course, Captain Chiggy. We're joined, and his titular character, Captain Chiggy. We have Omega. Omega, who plays as Jernaz. I'm actually going to go ahead and get his thing up a little bit more. Perfect. And we have Ratman, also known as Dargan. Spirit Keeper, also known as Spyra.
Present.
We have Twin Soul, who is our lovable high druid, Shepherd.
I have officially no idea what's going on.
And we're going to be introducing a new player today. We're going to be introducing Metallic. We've seen her on the stream before.
Oh, she's actually joining us. Nice.
Yep, she's right here. And we'll go into detail on what her character is in a little bit here. We will be getting joined with Kiki, who plays a Shalton, in a little bit, and we're going to probably see our lovable Insectar, Karkinos, who is played by Rovid, within a couple hours or so. So he is going to be coming. He's just going to be a bit late. For now, instead of a recap, let me spin you a tale of a lone wanderer who had recently become employed with the Grey Ravens. She's started making a name for herself and is currently walking into the town of Ilmater's Grace with her latest contract. Metallic, you find yourself you find the cart that you were just in stopping, and you take a step off. Please introduce your character.
Oh boy.
Getting up from the seat, she dusts the crap off of her shoulders. She stands firmly, tall, strong, unbothered. She looks off into the distance, looking around. She looks up at the sky, looks at the ground, checks out her shoes, dusts the dirt off of her shoes, grabs her large greatsword off of the cart, throws it over her shoulder, wraps it up, takes a good stretch, and waves goodbye to the cart guy. And off she goes.
All right. She waves goodbye. He waves back. It's been a pleasure, love. Good luck. And then he just starts he whips it away. And you see him pull up a little bit, and he stops, and you see a group of Hydracosis start loading onto his cart. And there's a good amount of them. There may be like about 20 or so of these little guys just coming on. And for those of you who don't know, Hydracosis is actually the race that Cheeky is playing. Excuse me. So you go in, you hear another cart pulling up, and you hear a bunch of footsteps getting off of it, but you don't pay any mind to it. You enter into the adventuring hall, and you see a variety of trophies. You know, the mounted heads of drakes, you know, hydras, things like that. And at the end, you see a desk, and you see a human just kind of sitting there writing down documents. He looks up at you, and he kind of gestures for you to come forward.
Is that my turn?
Yep.
Hey, so, not too long ago, someone just mentioned, is this the place, that I should be signing up to for adventure?
I mean, yes, if you're looking for it. What are your qualifications? He basically looks at you, he looks you over, kind of giving you a bit of a glance, and like a glance over, as in like kind of taking in your appearance and then looking at you again.
Look, I might not look like much, but I've defeated many a foe, and I've even slain a dragon or two.
A dragon, really?
Yes, a large black dragon off the coast.
He kind of looks at you and, well, we'll need proof of that, but regardless of that, I mean, you look like you're able to handle yourself, relatively well. I mean, just carrying that hunk of steel on your back alone tells me that you probably take care of yourself just fine. Be leaving the dragons out of it.
Oh yeah, of course. I wake up every day at the crack of dawn. I sledge my sword to the ground at least a few times a day. I drink plenty of water. I make sure I go on plenty of voyages, take my steps, if you know what I mean.
All right. What's your name? He says as he, gets a pen. He dips his quill and he gets ready to write down a piece of paper.
Lizana.
Elizana? It's a pleasure to meet you. Considering that I've heard tales of a pale tiefling walking alongst the aisles relatively recently. It seems like you've been doing your own individual work. So that checks out. About the dragon, I haven't even heard of a black dragon in the area, so I'll take your word for it. But all things considered, I mean, based off of what I've heard, you seem pretty suitable. If you're looking for a more consistent type of pay and contracts that are a lot easier to get your hands on, this is the right place. I just want to, for the registry, what are you? Are you are you a warrior? Are you a mage? Do you have any magical abilities that we don't know of? That we can, so that way I can balance you out with a party. I think one actually just came into town recently.
Oh, glad you asked. So I'm an actual thing. I know it may not look like one, but it seems as if my blood has gone missing due to this blood curse that I have placed upon me.
Mm-hmm.
You could call me a blood hunter of a sort.
All right, give me a second. The stream's going up right now.
All right. A blood hunter, you say? Interesting. I don't see very many of those, he says as he writes down. From what I understand, the trials are very difficult. Well, the fact that you survived that alone just kind of puts more warrant into it. He writes down, and he writes down, and he gives you the piece of paper and a sigil, and he states, take that sigil, and you could either patch it into your own armor, or you could just keep it on you in a pocket and just pull it out whenever you need it. Welcome to the Grey Ravens. I would say, I would match you up with people, but I think that, a group of them just came in, they've been shopping, so you might want to actually meet up with them. It seems like they don't have, somebody of your skill set in their group yet.
Alright, I'll give it a shot.
Alright. So, you come outside, and you see, the bustling, you see that little cart is now getting filled up, and they start riding off. You look around, and you see a group of people who stand out. They're gathering around this big tower in the middle of of the city, the town, excuse me.
I wonder what's going on over there.
Okay. Do you want to start approaching them?
I didn't know if I could or no.
Yeah, no, you just go with it. Just do what you want to do. I'll tell you if you can or can't. Yeah. But go
I
ahead.
look over, and I slowly approach the crowd. What's going on over here? I ask to my left.
What? One of these people?
Oh yeah, one of the crowd's people.
I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing specific, though. And you notice as you're standing there, the day was sunny before, but there seems to be storm clouds rolling in slowly from the west. There's no rain that's accompanying them, but you could see that the storm's just kind of rolling in slowly. She looks. I mean, outside of the storm, that we didn't see coming. There's not really anything going on. I mean, what are you referencing?
Oh, I just assumed, with a crowd like this, something must be going on besides the storm ahead.
It's just a busy day today. I mean, I don't think anything remarkable is going to happen today, to be honest with you. Just a storm, maybe. And people are probably going to rush inside to the taverns and grab themselves warm, or the cathedral and go into prayer.
I see. Well, where I come from, there's not many people, and days like this are pretty common.
Well, hopefully you'll have many a sunny day ahead of you. Now, please, feel free to go into the village and, get acquainted with the people there. I know you just recently came in.
Thank you, kind sir.
Mm-hmm.
Have a great day.
No problem. So, go ahead and you're free to start going into the town.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Let me zoom this out.
I'm
Sorry.
just checking out what's in town. It's my first time here.
So, your token's right here.
Sorry, it's just my interface is a little silly.
There they are.
All right. Also,
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
hello, Chiggy. Chiggy's also streaming today. If you want the player's POV, definitely check out his stream. If not, you can always look over mine, or I always recommend just look at both. You never can go wrong with having two of them.
Yes.
Let's move forward.
Overload your dopamines.
Overload your dopamines. So, you can start to walk down the road. The storm starts to get louder and louder as it approaches. And as you begin to approach the tower, you hear this over your head. In a matter of seconds, you see a massive blue blur fly into the center of the town, landing on the large tower in the center. And you see a massive blue dragon staring down at the people below. He looks around for a moment, sniffing the air, as if just taking in, his wings spread open as he gets himself postured. And he begins to speak.
People of Ilmater's grace, look upon me and despair. For I am now your new sovereign. As your newly appointed leader, I expect tribute to be paid to me over the course of a week. I am a patient dragon, but I'm not that patient. If you choose consequences. And I'll be more than happy to show you what will happen to your happy little town. He said.
He raises up, and in a single flap of his wings, he gets off of the tower. Everyone that's around the tower feels the gust of the wind, barely even able to stand through it. And he flies over to the cart that you saw earlier, unloading all of those hydrocoses, or putting in all those hydrocoses were going into. And he, in a single burst of lightning coming from his mouth, blows the caravan into pieces, and then he flies in the direction of the Ashen Forest. All right, and everyone else, what are you guys gonna do right now?
Yes, dragon seems.
Wow, that was an angry motherfucker, wasn't he, huh?
I like the green dragon we met before much more than this one.
We're meeting an awful lot of fucking dragons, huh?
We really are.
Concerning.
What are you guys doing just standing there? Gee, of you all people. We gotta go help them.
Nah, I gotta go do some shopping first. Y'all go ahead. Yes, we can hear that.
Yes. I'll make you a little bit louder now. Hold on, so that way. There you go.
If there is any survivors.
So, you guys.
Yes.
So, Chiggy, you so for context, you already did your shopping. We'll go over what you would have, like, just tell me what items you wanted to pick up, and I'll tell you how much it costs. So just because that was what I was originally intending to do, but we just didn't have time to do it because the fucking thing wasn't working yesterday.
I get you. I'll send you in a fucking DM. God damn it.
Yeah, just send it to me in a DM what you would have purchased. Check the item emporium, check whatever else, and if you have any other items that you want to look into, just let me know, okay?
Yep.
So, let me actually go ahead and put a... The thunderstorm is still there.
Where is the land liquid?
I hate you. Oh, God.
Record. Is there a visible shop?
So right now, a lot of the shops are closing because this dragon just landed in the middle of the square.
I want to
And
go
you see-
shopping during the storm.
Well, you're gonna have to wait, sister. So, but you see, like, people running for their houses. They're terrified. They just saw this massive beast of legend. Just come down. You notice that Shaltan has been just staring at the spot that this dragon was just in.
I see.
You just see a lot of the people that also share the same insignia as you run towards those carts. I'm just gonna go ahead and just...
There we go. I just sent you a DM.
Yep. Just deduct the gold cost from those items, and then you're fine. Yeah, because they had all that in stock.
Nice.
Wait, what?
He's fucking beefy now.
What else did you have? Let me just see what else you purchased, just to make sure. Cause okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Spirit, did you send me that thing yet?
Did you get that thing I sent you?
Now.
Okay, cool. So,
A lot of things.
we'll go ahead and focus on the players who are looking at the cart. I'm sorry, I can't seem to find a picture for whatever reason right now of this. But basically, you come across a brutal scene. You see pretty much half-cooked small little people just trying to crawl out of the cart. Some of them missing their legs, arms, some of them just dead on the floor. You just hear moaning and crying coming from the carts as the fire just kind of rages and engulfs the carts further. The drivers are keeled over dead. The horses are just turned into mush.
Wow.
Can I run over to the cart to try to see if it can save anyone?
Okay. So,
I will grab into my pocket and toss out my little wooden unicorn as my spirit totem.
you see, so you're throwing the little spirit totem. I'll just say over this stretch, I'm just going to go ahead and just put a little box here. Just to show you where the damage is. If I can get my draw shapes, thank you. There we go, draw shape. I'm gonna go ahead and just... So about this length of road is pretty much like, you just see like numerous carts on fire. I want to move this square up a little bit. But it's not gonna let me, is it? Oh well. But you see, like, through that stretch, you see them, you hear crying, and so you're trying to use the unicorn spirit. You see...
Holy fuck.
You see...
Good.
I'm just trying to open a link, too, while I'm doing all this, so I apologize. There we go. A lot of them are already far beyond rescue, but roll a perception for me.
Me?
Everybody who's in the area, if you're looking for survivors.
Can I use my passive?
You're gonna need to look, because everybody looks dead.
Okay.
You're gonna need to look, yeah.
15.
15? Okay.
7. I would have done better. God damn it. Alright.
7:15.
Oh wait, why isn't my goofy ass? Why don't I move my dumb ass over there? Fucking.
Yeah, yeah, move your goofy ass over there, Mr. Paladin of Righteousness.
Listen, alright.
Karkinos, he joins you guys, but he's quiet because he seems like he's in shock with the whole what just happened. Why can't?
Yeah, Karkino's just not talking right now.
Yeah. Why is it not letting me see anything?
H.
Oh, right, yeah, so, unless you guys, I would also say, if you guys can all get beyond 20, so that way, I can see your rolls in, roll 20 moving forward, because it'll be easier, but I'll keep, open active chat, too, because I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in here. And then, so let me see, so, Spyra got a 16, 7, 15. Spyra, you're the only one who sees like one hydrocosis who might be able to get saved, but he's going to be crippled.
Alright. I'm gonna cast... I had to reload everything because of hardware acceleration. I'm gonna cast Good Berry. Where is it?
Please, please, it hurts so much, it hurts!
Who the hell is that speaking?
Here. Come here, Fred. Here, please.
So Shaltan, okay, actually we'll let that resolve. You give the party, you give the sweet. You give this hydrocosis, this very, very weak hydrocosis, a little bit of health as he reaches up to you with like a little stump, trying to like brush on your, like, just as if like trying to reach towards your face with a hand that's no longer there.
Here, I know it may be hard, but try to eat all 10 of these. They'll help you. Here.
So, Shaltan, let me explain what you're doing. So, the dragon landed there. We did the whole, so the whole thing played out. They're currently trying to save survivors. You've been just fixated on the tower, just looking up at it, where the dragon was standing. This entire time. So now Shaltan, now that you're back, Shaltan kind of maybe snaps out of it. What do you want to do?
He'll take a big sigh and still clenching his fist, and then look over towards the party, and for the time being, decides to go and assist them.
Okay.
Also, seeing this new individual who's with us. Oh, is this someone who's assisting us with helping the patrons, or?
So
What
you
happened?
you see that you guys were just joined by a pale tiefling who's just, well, what have you been doing up to this point?
So I just got into town.
Elizana. Well, no, like right now. Like, what are you doing now? Like your character in this situation.
Oh, so my character in this situation.
Yeah, what are you doing? Just so that way, if somebody notices you, you're doing what?
So at this moment, I am basically looking around, making sure that the area is safe before going into the crowd. And I start waving over to everyone with similar sigils, looking to see if they need my help.
Okay. So you see that, yes, you guys were just joined by a pale tiefling. She's been doing pretty much the same thing you guys have been doing, looking through the carts, moving bodies to safer spots.
I'm gonna grab what little rope I have and wrap it around this little one's arm. Since the hand is gone, we want to stop the bleeding.
It's not bleeding.
I'm gonna look back.
It was cauterized.
Oh, okay. I guess
Yeah, he's
that's not
covered.
necessarily
He's covered head to toe in severe burns.
needed. I want to pick him up. Do I need to roll strength?
No, you could take a 10 on the strength, because you take your time, because you're trying to be careful. As you get up, you bring him over. Where are you bringing him, actually?
I'm gonna start walking over to Dargan.
Okay. So you walk over to Dargan. In the meantime...
Dargan!
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Dargan, can you help me with this one? We need to get them somewhere. I don't know if the guild would help them or what. There's a lot of religious sects here, no?
I'm sure they'll be willing to help. Allow me to assist in carrying. Oh shit. Actually, do I have something? You gave him good berries, right? That's...
It's 10 health.
That
If
gives
they
him
manage to
10
scarf all that down.
health, but he's still burnt to like a crisp.
Maybe we can
There
take them
must
to the
be some
guild.
place in town. Monk, what is it? Where is it?
The guild? It's over here.
Oh,
To the left.
quick. Well, he still draws breath. We must move him. Loudly not. Or wait, it's just a big door, I suppose.
You go up this, so there's stairs here. So you go up the stairs and into the building.
Is there
Currently,
anyone
we
who
have
can
1.7
treat
million
us?
items worth of.
What was that?
Oh,
I'm sorry, I'm reading something from Sleepy. Hold on. You're
No
good. You're...
Fucker. Okay.
Did you want to pause on that? Check with the rest of the group?
Yeah, I'm gonna pause on this.
Yeah.
So, as for the rest of you, you've come to notice that pretty much everybody else there, Shepard, this is something that you come to the conclusion with because you have a higher perception, and Chiggy, you too, everyone else here is dead. Or is beyond saving. There's no way you could save them.
Damn, that's fucking. Eesh. I guess. So I'm gonna look over at the wreckage. Is all their fucking gear and stuff just scattered about?
It's burnt.
All
Destroyed.
burnt.
It's destroyed.
Everything is gone. Okay. Oh, my work here is done.
What a fucking Luke Goblin.
He did this. That damned dragon. He said it again. Just to flaunt and throw around his power. We have to help these people. We have to help them now. I can't let it happen again.
So you see Shaltan is... Wow, yeah, shit. Okay, he's still going. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh, I didn't say anything. I was done.
Oh, I thought you were still going. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he finished.
I was like, because I heard something else. I'm like, oh fuck. All right, he's still going. Oh fuck, I'm interrupting this moment. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Ha, Jernaz, ha. You're hilarious.
So you see, Shaltan is deeply disturbed by this entire situation, and he. So what are you doing? You're running back to the guild hall then?
To try to see if I could be of any assistance and try to not let somebody die. He's essentially in a tunnel vigiling right now. He just wants to keep somebody alive.
All right, Karkinos is still going to be looking. He looks back over. He's like, I will continue to look through the rubble. You guys go back and help the rest.
I'll help Karkinos.
Okay, so you're going to help Karkinos. Elzana, what are you going to do? Elzana.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I couldn't hear anything for a moment.
Yeah, what are you going to be
I
doing?
might be off of push to talk. So, again, since no one's really approached me, I go over again to ask if they need any help. Basically, you know, just doing my best to keep myself together from emotional turmoil, understanding that the situation can't be changed. I stoically put a face on, and I keep my chest puffed out as I try to figure out what I'm going to do next.
You there, the pale one. Are you hurt? Are you safe? The dragon didn't attack you, did he?
Honestly, not a scratch on me. I just got here, and those poor guys just helped me out. Are all dead, all burnt in a blink of an eye. I am just in shock by what's going on. But listen, we need to figure something out. I don't care who that guy is. I don't know where he came from. All I know is it needs to die.
Oh, trust me. I have plans for him later. But for now, we must keep everyone safe. Tell them to stay in their houses. Fortify siege towers, or whatever sort of defenses they have here. But for now, we must keep them alive. We must keep them safe. Follow me.
All right. So just to describe what the town is doing now, a lot of the civilians are off the streets now, and you see a lot of guards and other heroes coming from the tavern. You know, from the tavern. Some people are actually rushing past you guys out of the guild hall, and they're going and helping Karkinos and Shepard. And trying to like look through for survivors themselves and see if there's anything they can do. And you hear, you know, you hear like a bustling of people just coming out. Let me just see here. Let me just see. Let me just do this really quick. Yeah, you hear them like kind of shouting commands and at each other. I just want to see. You hear that kind of like.
I have an idea. Here's what I want to do.
Okay, so
Y'all guys are just doing your thing down there. I'm gonna go over to that tower.
Jernaz is sitting there thinking slightly. So Jernaz has just been sitting at the tower. And I'm just getting everything set up because I gotta get back into the thingy here. Because I had to do something really quick.
Let's see. I think I would like to make a check.
Okay.
Would it be an investigation or would it be perception check? I want to see if there's any type of markings or anything on or in the tower if it's unlocked.
That would be an investigation, and you go ahead and roll that.
Will do. 10. Fuck.
10. Well, you can look around and you see that the door is like, unlike the rest of the tower, it looks rickety and ragged. Here, I just need to go ahead and do this really quick. You see that the door is locked by like a massive stone magical locked door.
Hmm.
So there's no way in, at least that you could see.
Jernaz, my friend. You wanna come here and check this out, huh? Found something that might be of interest to you.
Sure. What is it?
Peep this. Old rickety piece of shit door. And it's got this big fuck off thing on it. What do you make of it? Aside from the obvious lock portion.
Now why would we care about entering it?
It's not that we would care. It's that I'm just interested. Just call it morbid curiosity, considering what the fuck just happened.
Alrighty, so, Jernaz, what are you doing now?
Are there any busted windows from you can see?
I don't know. Are they, DM?
Nope, you didn't see any.
No. I don't see any. It just seems like this door is the only thing here.
What did this?
So you see a couple people walking over, and they look over at Chiggy and Jernaz. Are you going to do nothing? They need help.
I think our friends got it covered. If you're so worried, why don't you get your happy asses over there too?
I am on my way there, and that's your people
Then shut
that
the
just
fuck up and
died.
move.
All
Yeah,
right,
skill issue.
all right.
Not
So
my people.
it's all right. So you go over. You see them. They're running over, and they're trying to help out. You notice a lot of the villagers are already.
Menacing. Leans more heavily on the staff while examining the door.
Yeah. So what Jernaz's response? Okay. So Jernaz's response made a little bit more sense to him. He nods as he runs over. But you notice a lot of villagers are already kind of giving Chiggy an eye now, that they just overheard that interaction. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the guild hall. So Dargin kind of comes in and he puts him on, like, he puts this this hydrocosis on the table. He's just kind of he's like drooling and kind of half in and out of consciousness as the rest of you guys who've gone to the hall enter in along with him. You see a cleric get up immediately, or well, the cleric was already putting their armor on. They see that and they're like half in armor, half in their clothes. They run over and they look over the hydro, and they start rubbing they start petting his head. It's okay, love. All right, we're gonna do our best. We're gonna try getting you back on track. All right, so Chiggy, you're going in too. So she starts trying to heal him, but you see like a lot of the burns and scars that he now has aren't really dissipating. You see him look up for a moment. He sees Chiggy walk in and he smiles a little bit. A knight? A knight of our people here? He says, he's reaching his little stub towards you. His other arm is completely chopped off. And he dies on the table. You see the cleric fucking just get up and just like leave the table and just like just tensing up. She doesn't have time to think. What the fuck is going on? There were no blue dragons on this isle, she says as she starts strapping her armor back on and just walks like she looks. Did you get a good look at it? What did it look like?
Oh, I know exactly what he looked like. His sigil still burns horrid memories in my mind. His evil, light blue scales, that curve and rigid horn at his snout, and that toothy, maniacal grin with those sharp fangs coming out of his mouth. Is that enough of a description for you?
Oh, hold on. I'm just setting you one more thing. Because you actually have this dragon in your journal, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, yes, he does.
Oh, yabba dabba doo.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'm gonna take a sip of my Aquafina.
That reminds me, my signature Dargan cocktail. I forgot to enter.
Well, yeah, put it in.
I wasn't able to put in my cocktail.
We're not doing that. We're not going to do this contest today. But fun fact. Fun thing though. We're going to be doing a. So for people who are watching to understand what we're referencing, I set up a cocktail contest. So that way in the future we'll have like an iconic drink for the game. So we'll stay tuned on that. And then you guys at home can definitely feel free to also partake. So back to the story.
And if there's one thing I do remember about that horrid creature, assuming it's still there, he has a very distinct scar coming from the side of his face, all the way down to his shoulder. An old battle wound of yore.
You see as you see somebody else walking out, and you see him putting his armor on, and he hears you for a moment. He looks over. A scar? A scar
Yes.
along this right side. Is it on the right or the left?
The right side of his body.
And a Vadir.
Yes.
He says.
Do not speak his name!
The bloody one.
Shit. Fuck. Okay, this makes things worse. Alright. Here's what we're going to do. This guy, you could tell, like, this guy's he's the guy who's in charge of this post. We're gonna try figuring out. First, we're gonna have to move the dead off the road. Start getting them ready for proper burial. I'm sure that the council of the town are going to be holding a meeting soon about this. You may want to be there. You're the ones who witnessed this firsthand. You guys were in the center of it all when it happened, according to a couple of witnesses that came in.
I mean, to be fair, it was in the center of the bloody village. But, I mean, go on. Continue.
Well, regardless, you are Grey Ravens. So, it's best if you guys go in there just to represent us. We're gonna stay out here. We're gonna help as much as we can. And I guess deal with the dead, he says as he, as he walks over to the hydro and he closes his eyes.
There better be coin involved at least. Damn it.
You see him walk away. He looks at you for a moment. I'm sure there's going to be a huge contract put out on this fucker. So just hold tight on that, he says as he gets out. As he leaves.
Yeah.
This is more than a matter of money, my friend. Still yourself.
Nothing but money to me, my man.
So during all of this, you see, you see our new friend has also been there. She's been in the guild hall with you guys. She was watching the whole thing unfold. Now that things have started settling, those of you who hadn't noticed her would probably see her.
Look at this thing. Well, it's a mighty fine how do you do to you too, stranger.
She came in with me when she saw the hydrocones get decimated. I told her to come and assist us since she just came into town. She looked capable, so I told her to follow. What is your name, Pale One?
My name is Elizana. I come from very, very, very far away.
Elizana, yes. From a faraway land. We'll have to catch up at another time, but for now, you must take care of the need. Must take care of the people in need.
What else is left, honestly?
I don't know. I just saw the hydrocones, but who knows what else that dragon could have decimated. His ill desire for flaunting and throwing around his power as if it was just a toy.
Yeah, you never really do get used to the smell of burning fur.
I've definitely smelled burning fur a couple of times.
Spyra and Dargin, how are you guys reacting to this whole thing? You guys have been pretty quiet. And I'm also going to get to you guys. I'm going to get to you, Shepard, in a little bit. And Janaz, you see, I'll get to you two in a second here.
Dargan is still he has his hands on the table in front of this dead little creature now. Turns around to face Shelton. We must quickly make our way to the hall. Otherwise, none of this seems important. Getting the knowledge to them, whatever it is that you possess, because it seems that you have history with this dragon.
History that I hope would be forgotten. But alas, you're right. Let's head to the hall. We'll inform them immediately.
Spira?
I'm gonna walk over and place my hands on the little one's head on the table. Not all are meant to continue to walk, I suppose. So tired of seeing this side of things. I guess that's why I learned more about it in the first place. I'm gonna turn to the party. Let's see what we can find.
Indeed.
All right.
Let's.
So you guys start to leave the the hall, and you see that the cathedral. You see people starting to go into the cathedral. People of more of importance. That's probably where they're holding the meeting. As you guys go along, do you guys want to try collecting the people on the side? You know, the other party members, just to get everybody together.
Oh yeah, I'll walk over to Shepard and Karkinos.
I'm going to walk back up to Jernaz.
That's right.
Yes, I did. Thank you for reminding me, my friend. I just had to go check something. What do you got for me, friend? Also, we well, we'll see what we can do. But for now, I think we got a little shindig to get to.
I gotta make you a little bit louder, Omega, because I'm having a hard time hearing you. That means stream is. Can you just do a text for me?
Yeah, I'm having a hard time.
Go ahead, do it again.
Test.
There we go.
I'm just gonna put you at yeah, I'm putting you at 200. That's a lot better. I'm gonna also. Oh, that's why you're so loud. All right, let me go ahead and lower you really quick, Chiggy. I had you at like a 200 because you're fine. I don't need you to be.
Yeah,
that loud.
sometimes I have you at like fucking 200, and other times I have you at 5.
It's weird because we can't hear each other half the time. I'm gonna go ahead and start making everybody. I'm just gonna get everybody around average 100. I think Jernaz is the only one that I want to have a little bit higher than that because they're using text to speech. Okay, cool. So you guys gather. So you guys are gathering Shepard. Shepard, what are you doing when they arrive?
I am fixing the dead to.
What is
Follow me,
it?
Jernaz.
Turns towards Chichi.
Chichi.
I love that. I love that.
Aw.
All right, so they're joining up with you guys. So everybody's together. So Shepard, go ahead and continue. What were you saying?
Just lining up the dead along the road so that we have the number of them all. Make sure none of them are left on the burning wagon.
Yeah, you see people or have been helping you as well. They kind of been following your lead without you really noticing. You know, they've just been they've been following your line, putting them on the side, and you see other people coming in with wheelbarrows and respectfully loading the bodies over onto the carts. Some of them saying prayers. You see, like, some people actually are out there. They're in, like, maybe acolyte robes, and they're praying over the bodies. You see one of the civilians. You two have already done enough. It sounds like they're having a meeting over there. You guys look like you're of importance. Please, leave this to us. We'll take care of them.
Okay, but when you bury them, call upon me and I will make sure that they won't go to waste.
Okay. He's not quite sure if you meant that in he's not quite sure if you meant that in like this way or not. He just took it as like you mean it in a like you're gonna make sure that they will be rested. So he's just.
You can make no perception of my face because I look stoned.
Stoned.
Damn you, fuck.
I mean, hey, so. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and lower this really here. Quick. Okay, perfect. So, we're gonna have you guys make your way.
It's a -10 to insight because Shepard is stoned.
Yep, exactly. So let's go ahead and let's put on some music here. And you guys make your way into you see like everybody of importance. You see like 4 figures following, leading people in gently. They all seem to be of authority. Like they seem to be figures of authority, just leading everybody in. And you see them talking to each other. We will speak more once we are inside. We need to hold a meeting.
We look important.
You look more.
I mean, that's a very good question. But by all means, if I'm going to be inside and treated as important, I'm just gonna go with it,
Okay, so you guys make your way into the. They're just leading you in. They don't seem to be answering any questions. They're just stating that we'll talk inside. As you guys go in, you find do I have everybody in here? Let me just make sure everybody's in here. Well, oh yeah, you guys are. Perfect.
To mention, since I'm still new.
There we go.
Go ahead.
And again, I'm from somewhere completely different, and I'm not from the island. I get a lot of bad looks, and I get shoved away from the entrance.
So with this city, you've noticed that it's been a lot more friendly than any other city than you've been in. It's very you see a lot of people of various mixed races all across the city. No one's so actually just describe you haven't had a single person really bat an eye at you, which is strange.
True. This is odd.
So you come in. Go ahead.
This is like a fucking motivational poster in here, okay? It's a fucking rainbow of races.
There's a cat poster on the wall to my left.
So as you guys enter in, you see people praying and crying. They're terrified of what had just happened, and you see at the end of the hall, as you guys enter in, you see the 4 figures close the doors behind them, and they start walking over towards the podium. At the podium, you see, there's a large book, and you see the 4 of them kind of gather up, but you notice in the back a extravagant pike wrapped in wrappings of golden thorns with a face printed, smithed into the meeting point.
Lockdown's eyes open.
And you see it's crying. It looks like it's got tears of like golden blood. I want to bring this up. Spirit was working on a project for me. I want you guys to just give it a good look. How does that look, guys? That looks wonderful.
Good.
Ooh, shiny.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Applause button.
Thank you so much, Spirit.
Clapping SFX.
Yes.
Thank you.
Clapping SFX. There we go.
It honestly came out absolutely beautiful. I just wanted to just give her moment. I'm actually going to go ahead and show the stream as well. I'm sorry, stream.
I was like, wait, that is a face on there. I was like, wait a second.
That's actually super good.
Yeah. Hold on. Look. Doesn't it look like the art too? It's got the art. It looks like the art literally right from the page. It looks so good, Spirit. You absolutely outdid yourself with this.
I'm glad you like it.
You could really skewer somebody, I bet.
So, you see this large pike planted on the podium there, and it's being held by like multiple hands, like multiple marble hands. Also, they themselves covered in iron thorns, rather than, so you could tell that the weapon itself is not attached to it. You, as everybody comes in, everyone, please take your seats. We need to start discussing about what happens next. And you see everybody kind of silences up. They notice you guys kind of, in the middle there. Please take your seats. We'll have people approach us shortly after. We need to talk amongst us. We need to talk with you guys and amongst ourselves together.
I respectfully take a seat.
Okay.
As do I.
Shelton will
sits on the
sigh
floor.
and then goes into take a seat right here.
Yeah, you sit next to him. Even if you sit over him, I'll just have it that you sit next to him.
Yeah,
My
all right.
tail seems to hit people next
Excuse
to
me.
me.
My big dumpy is in the way. I'm just
Shut
gonna sit right here.
You gonna reference your big dumpy during this very tense moment?
I am fucking like, I see this. I see that weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't say anything, but I'm fucking pissed. So I'm just gonna hop on over to Jernaz. I'm just gonna sit right next to fucking
He
Jernaz.
sees a fish.
You guys are besties.
So, Shepard, you're sitting down too, right?
Just sit on the floor.
Okay,
Jernaz, buddy.
they accept it. They accept that. You're fine. They respect your wishes.
Jernaz is visibly confused by Chiggy.
I don't.
I'm gonna need you to take a peek at something later if we get the opportunity to. And I believe you.
I am not going to suck your dick.
Whoa, buddy.
All right. So I equip my spear in my hand and I immediately shove it down fucking Jernaz's throat for this. Christ, why?
No, so
Jesus, fuck, man.
so are you actually pulling your spear out, or
No.
Okay, I was gonna say you're fucking with me. So
Roll
Turn
PvP
around.
in fucking church.
yeah, roll attack rolls. So
Hold on, let me roll for initiative real quick.
roll it for initiative. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get back on
Second
track.
we enter a church.
The second we enter a church, motherfucker's ready to fucking spill blood, especially after this tragic event. So you see that the leader of the congregation is actually a tiefling. He's looking over at the other four council members. What a time for Gillian to be away. So we'll go ahead and get started then. For those of you who are not native here, we are the council of Ilmater. We are the ones who will be trying to set everything up moving forward when it comes down to the handling of this vile beast that just killed all of those innocents outside. We're going to discuss we're going to go over a few things amongst ourselves quickly, and then we're going to let you know what our decision is when it comes down to it. So you see them quickly they huddle up and they start talking amongst each other really quick, and it takes them about a minute or two. So you guys can probably, if you want to discuss anything with each other or discuss anything with the NPCs around you, feel free for right now, because I'm gonna give it maybe like a couple minutes, or well, a couple minutes. I'm gonna give you guys like a few dialogues each. If you have nothing to say, just let me know, and we'll just go over you, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and start with Shepard. Are you gonna say anything to anybody around you?
No, I'm just going to sit and smoke, hoping that I'm allowed to smoke in the church.
God damn it.
Yep, so Shepard's just
He's such a goofy ass.
Shepard is just puffing the fucking peace pipe over here, everybody. I guess is there any difference in how you're smoking compared to how you usually smoke, or no?
I try to like blow out the smoke at the side of the bench, so it doesn't. I don't smoke in the open. I'm trying to like, maybe I shouldn't. and just smoke at the side of the bench.
You just see what like the dragonborn next to you. Good lord, man, that's such rancid smelling stuff. Where'd you get it?
I got it from nature. Would you like a puff?
Fuck it, why not? He says.
God, what the fuck?
He says as he reaches over, his hand's shaking. You can tell he's visibly upset. Not at you, like he's not like looking at you with any disdain, but you can tell he's visibly upset about this.
It helps calm my
Fucking
nerves.
I mean, if Gandalf can do it.
So he
Is this fair?
Mahogany.
so he
Mahogany.
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 So he takes a couple puffs and he you see he's tearing up as you notice that he's actually his skin his scales are blue. So you can tell he's scared.
Oh, don't worry. It will be fine.
I hope.
Probably.
And then Shelton looks over to the right and notices him.
Yeah.
With the glare.
Yeah, you just see Shalta just staring at him. He looks away nervously as he gives the pipe back to Shepard, and he like kind of blows the smoke out of his nose. Oh, go ahead, Shepard.
Nothing.
I was gonna say I'm gonna pat Shelton on the shoulder as to show remorse.
So you reach out to Shalton, you put your hand on his shoulder to kind of give him like, that just encouraging.
Of course,
feeling.
of course.
Yes.
It's not his fault he's blue. He's simply what he is. It's
I would
just the memories.
Hmm.
They always become so vivid during times like these. Especially now that he's here, that he's back. But why?
Now I can't get double D double die on my head.
Oh,
Hey, listen, hold up. Hold up. Let's let Shalton and Elzana talk for a little bit, because it's their turn.
who is this person that you're mentioning?
Not a person.
A thing.
A horrid dragon that flew into here.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
But
How? He's
how?
never mind. I have prior experience with that creature.
Just kidding.
But I'd rather hear the people speak first.
Okay.
Then I'll tell them what they need to know.
All right. So now we're going to go ahead and we'll go over to... I'm going to actually go down the line here. I'm going to go to Chiggy and Jernaz now, just because you guys are already kind of chit-chatting. So I want to go ahead and let you guys get it out.
Why are you so clingy all of a sudden?
You're not clingy.
Can I make myself useful to your agenda?
Yes, absolutely. Because for once, it could be fucking useful for something. Now you see that big old thing behind those 4 assholes up there? I don't like the way it looks. There must be something wrong with it.
When you're getting old, one is more likely.
I'm waiting for his response still.
Oh, he said, or you're getting old. One is more likely.
Oh, that was his response?
I think so. Was that your response, Jonas?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well.
Well, go ahead. Chiggy, go
That's
ahead
weird.
and finish your point, and then and then Spyra. Were you gonna react to what he's saying, or you're just saying something meta?
I was
Meta.
saying something. Oh,
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was going to react to overhearing it.
Roll. Go ahead, Spirit.
Yeah, really quick, if because I noticed in the chat, Omega's trying to use the Uber Duck, and when I tried doing a little chat thing like that, it did as a message itself. So if you do it in the D&D chat, for example, it should pull the duck up here, and then we'll hear the duck through that.
Yeah, it's working for right now. We'll get a better system later on. You're gonna want to roll a perception to see if you hear their conversation, because right now you know there's some music.
Well, we're
People are
practically
chatting.
fucking whispering.
Yeah, if they're whispering. Yeah, if they're
I couldn't hear
whispering.
Janaz, which is why I didn't think it was working.
Yeah,
I guess it all works out.
Yeah, so if you're going to try listening into their conversation, you need to roll a perception to see if you hear anything that they're saying.
That makes sense. Is it okay?
Jernaz.
Yeah, roll a perception.
Yep.
Go ahead and continue talking while she's doing that.
Yep. So, my buddy, you person thing. I really don't like that thing. And just like I don't like that big ass lock on that tower outside, I suspect there's a little bit something more than a dragon just randomly passing by this group of assholes in this city. So, with that said, maybe perhaps you have knowledge, can obtain the knowledge, or could be somewhat useful in ascertaining what or why the fuck these things the way they are. Starting with that staff back there.
And why should I tell you?
Money.
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 I'll give you 5 gold to stop being an asshole for a day and help.
And then this will be the last thing, Jernaz, and I'm going to move over to
I
Shep.
will give it back for the same offer.
Oh!
Whoa.
So... Oh, okay, so I'll let Shigi respond to that, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to focus on what Dargan and Spyra are doing, and then we're going to get back to the council.
Taking that deal. And we'll talk more about this later.
Oh, who do we lose?
For the record, I'm rolling in chat, but it doesn't activate the same way.
So you
What-
want to do in-game log, or not game log, but
Right.
in your character, you want to click on your perception in D&D Beyond, not in
Right.
Roll20. Yeah.
Yes, so I've been rolling in
Uh,
D&D Beyond
They're back.
Huh, why
for
is it
self,
not?
but it doesn't register.
Do you have the extension? The D20 extension?
No.
Well,
I don't
if it's not showing up on the side here, that's one thing, but if it's not showing up in D&D Beyond, that's another. Let me go ahead and pretend that I'm you for a second. I'm going to roll a perception.
Thank you.
Also, it will show in for me because...
The hell was that noise?
Oh, that was my dice. So I got you a 15. Okay, so there you go. You have a bunch of them that just showed up for whatever reason.
Wow.
Sound effects.
Yeah, bro. Wow. Yeah, I got a sexy ass fucking pair of dice.
Well, lucky you.
I
So
need the add-on.
So go ahead and look up Beyond 20. Let me see. So yeah, for some reason it wasn't registering that you did though. You have to click the ×5 number in D&D Beyond when you're looking at your character sheet. Just have your character sheet open in D&D Beyond. You don't need to have. I have to have everything open because I'm the
I
DM.
have my character sheet open.
And then you just want to click it. What I'll do is, for this first check, I'll just say you got the 15. You hear them whispering behind you, but you can't discern exactly what it is they're saying. So you really don't have anything to kind of go off of if you want to. Like, maybe you can react to them, maybe saying, like, hey, what are you guys talking about, or whatever, but you don't know what they're talking about.
I was going to mention, I noticed you guys sitting together pretty often. If not with the group. What are you guys up to?
I mean, this is the first time I interact with this dick, but by all means, you're new, so you don't know.
No.
It's nothing really in particular. Just strategizing on what to do next, so to speak.
Well,
Chernaz is visibly exhausted of Chiggy.
it sure does seem like he knows you very well.
Regrettably so.
Alright, so what we'll do is we'll leave it there for now, because we're going to have Dargen and Spyra, because they've been waiting. So Dargen and Spyra, you guys have just been, you've been sitting here, and while all these conversations have been going on, what are you two doing?
Shit. I'm taking account of everyone who's here, noting people who are walking in, and keeping a very close eye on the blue dragonborn in front of me.
Okay.
Well, who rolled?
Oh,
Sorry,
so you're doing that. So you're doing it.
That way.
So you're using D&D Beyond, right?
That's D&D Beyond, and then no, that wasn't D&D Beyond.
That was Roll20. Okay, so just focus on D&D Beyond, because I'd rather you use those rolls, because those add all your multipliers without you having to worry about adding anything. We don't have to worry about Beyond D&D at all for right now, for this game. We'll set it up together later.
Yeah, I'll do it later then.
Yeah. So Spyro, what are you up to?
Many thoughts running through her head, considering the one she tried to save it was for naught. So I'm going to scooch over at Dargan and whisper, I don't like the look of this, of any of this. I don't think we're ready for a dragon.
My thoughts were similar.
Wonder what the council will come up with.
I hope it's something good. Otherwise, I'm not too sure what course we should take.
I don't think there's anything we could do to help.
Perhaps not. A dragon just might be too much for us.
Is there any way that you could speak with them? I don't know how much regard they have for Dragonborn.
I would, but it's a chromatic. They're generally not agreeable.
Ah, I see. Unfortunate.
I fear we may be drawn into conflict. Shaltan seemed to have quite the reaction. Clearly, he's seen this beast before. And to what end it'll drive him, I am unsure.
Well, he has to play this smart.
Yes, I hope he retains sound mind.
So, as you guys are finishing up, you see that the tiefling slams his hand on the altar. That is absurd! What you're proposing is absolutely insane. Listen, we understand that this dragon can do great amounts of damage, but why bother risking ourselves when there's clearly an option that can end without bloodshed? Besides, we're not ready to fight the dragon. We need to deal with this thing now. I agree with him. Why are we going to stand around idly by, giving them the thing our trinkets and our relics, when we could face it with them? Because there'd be no bloodshed. Are you kidding me? We just watched it wipe out an entire caravan. In a moment. An instant. Gone. It doesn't matter if they're a bunch of small folk or large folk. That breath attack would destroy anyone that it makes contact with. You see that the tiefling kind of stretches, and he looks back at the other people, realize, kind of taking a deep breath. Fuck. So, for those of you who are capable or incapable, as of right now, the council's still in decision. We need to wait on the head of the council to finalize our vote. As for you, those of you who might know more about the dragon, please come forward. I want you guys to start coming forward now. As for the rest of you, start leaving. We need to convene for much longer. Everybody kind of, you see the civilians nod as they get up and they start walking out of the chamber. In the meantime, as you guys approach, you can still see that the tiefling is giving the gnome a dirty look, and you see like there's a hooded girl there who's kind of fiddling with her fingers, like her thumbs. She's like nervous, but you could see like she seems resolute in her decision. And the dwarf is just reading a book. Okay, so you're just gonna stay in the chair there, Janaz? Or the bench? Okay.
I'm not leaving until I hear more about this.
So you're listening. So you see, you guys approach the altar, and you still see like I said, they're kind of bickering at each other, ready to go at each other. Chigi, upon closer inspection, so the lights that you see, you notice that the spear itself is actually glowing a radiance to it, like a glow, like a bright divine glow. It's beautiful. You feel as you get closer, you feel a warmth around the pike. Actually, as do all of you. You feel a warmth, as if, despite everything that's happened, everything's gonna be okay. And you see, so they see you approach. Yes. Hello. Thank you for approaching. What information do you have about this threat?
This threat is unlike no other. Not your typical blue dragon. His name... Oh fuck, once again.
Andi Vadir.
Andi Vadir.
Get the notes.
His name is Andi Vadir. A blue dragon from yore. I have experience with him and his dealings within this world.
Let me just DM somebody really quick. I just want to make sure he, So go ahead, continue.
Oh, well, yeah,
So you basically say that his name and...
His name and that I have experience with being around him and his understanding and dealings with the world itself.
Really? You see that the tiefling pauses for a moment. Andivadir. It's not the same Andivadir that there's legends about him during the Chroma Wars, is it?
I believe it is, yes. His very last operation, I'd say, was his last hurrah within the region I lived in. But
Fuck, so that makes this dragon very old then.
very old indeed. Just like any old other blue dragon, he only likes to boss those around him around.
Oh, so Janaz rolled a 21. I'll tell you what you can figure out from that artifact, by the way, Janaz. No, go ahead, continue.
And then you just see Shelton just kind of sigh and look down and trying to gather his thoughts as he starts to turn from raged and upset to somber and depressed.
That's even more of a reason not to pick a fight with this damn thing. He's a fucking veteran of the Chroma Wars. The bastard has to be at least over 200, 300 years old.
No, if you don't stop him now, he won't stop. He'll just find another lantern loyal to suck dry and take its resources.
I understand you, lad, but the problem is that our city doesn't have the relics or anything, or the power as of yet to face him. We have our relics en route, and possibly can do it, but we'll need more than a week to prepare.
Surely you have an army, weapons, defenses.
That's what I've been telling them this entire time. It's absolutely upset to even just wait, to even consider waiting. The damn thing's right at our doorsteps. It's probably attacking other villages at the same time. The more we stand around and do nothing, the more innocents will die.
He's just claiming his territory. He's essentially calling this place his by using wanton destruction to intimidate the city folk.
Well, yes, but dragons have large territories, so considering he's probably doing the same rundown on each city in the area, it'll give us time at least. If we at least listen to his demands temporarily, will give us time. I don't even think we should even bother with him. He would just cause more death if we even dare to resist against him. That's weak talk. That's weak. You're weak. You give the name of Ilmater you bring shame upon it.
I understand your sympathies, but we probably only have about a week's time to prepare against him. He'll come back and ask you to empty your coffers, to give him your... He'll tell you, he'll command you to give him your treasures, your relics.
I'm noticing.
Hold of dear or value.
I'm noticing Chiggy here is moving towards the altar. Chiggy, what do you want to say?
So, you have the means, potentially, but in the form of relics. Anything that would particularly of interest to him that you might know about what draw him to you in the first place.
Your guess is as good as mine. It's a dragon. It just wants to reign over people. Letting him live is just going to cause more pain.
And of the other three of you of that same opinion, would you like to share something?
You notice like the gnome and the dwarf are kind of like resilient. They shake their head, like I believe that we need time, and I don't think that we should tempt the dragon. We should not piss the dragon off, and I don't even think we should even deal with it. But at least for now, at least prolonging it will be better than pushing for a fight. In the meantime, you see the woman, she shakes her head. That's absolutely insane. He's going to kill people regardless if we give him treasure or not.
Then we simply play his own game. We deceive him, make him believe we'll submit to his will. Besides, blue dragons are vain. They're conceited with their own power and abilities. Surely you guys have something you can offer him to lure him in, to show him. Well, do you?
You see that the council's split. down the middle. You have these two. They're like, I don't even want to even bother even thinking about the idea of offering this beast anything. Nothing but a blade. She shakes in agreement, and these two are like, we just give him what he wants, and he might go away. And they look, we might have some gold, we do have a stockpile of gold and a few other things that we could provide for him, and we do have 5 relics, and we have 4 other relics en route, including, well, that back there. Don't you even dare think about offering that.
And what is that exactly, if I may ask?
Mhm.
It's on display. What does it mean?
So you see, as hold on, I gotta go. My cat's like bothering me right now.
El gato.
El gato. You see them look at it. It's the Pike of Ilmater. It's the Pike of Ilmater. It's more of a ceremonial weapon, if anything. I mean, what are we gonna lose if we just give it to him? We will lose everything.
The goal is not to give it to him, but to make it believe you'll give it to him. You must lure him in to a sort of trap, somewhere where you can secure him and do as much damage as possible. He's already weakened and worn from the war. His scars and battle sores would show that.
I don't believe so. The Chroma War was over 200 years ago.
Then why do you think he's here now?
Because he wants power? I don't know. It doesn't matter. He's going to cause chaos and destruction if we don't give him what he wants.
You can't simply submit to this creature.
We still...
And say you submit to him this time. You give him what he wants this time. But what about the next time he comes? And the time after that? How many times are you going to roll over and do what you must until he bores of you?
You see the two who've been advocating for it. They just kind of like quiet up, and the tiefling. We need to break the vote. We need to wait for Gillian. He should be. We need to wait for. Let me see if I can find him. I just want to make sure I'm pronouncing his name right.
We need to wait for Lord Gillian.
Yeah, we have to wait for Gillian. He should be back. This motherfucker over here. He should be back before the morning tomorrow. We'll discuss it again then. For now, you should, those of you who have come in, I apologize that this is your first time interacting with us. We'll try to get everything opened and operating again for anybody who needs to look into anything. You don't have to stay for this fight if you don't want to. We'll figure things out on our own, but if you do, and even with us separated, I promise you we will find a reward suitable for heroes who slay a dragon.
I'm not gonna run from him again. I'll stay and fight.
I don't think that is wise.
Jernaz speaks up. You're missing the big picture. Where is its lair and why now? Were the legends formed in this area?
So, Shaltan, do you want to roll a,
Arcana?
Not an Arcana.
History?
Yes, history check.
I will do my best.
Mm-hmm. With advantage, I was gonna say.
Oh, okay. Well, then let me just re-roll again.
Yeah, roll one more time.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so for a moment you take a second to think about it. This is what you remember. The legends of Andavidir are great and numerous. He has many names over the course. He's been called many names over the course of his life. The Sapphire King, the Blue Terror, the Scar in the Sky. Regardless of all of those, you do know one thing. He should not be here. He was a dragon. He was one of the major chroma. He was basically one of the 5 heads of the chromas. Basically, one of the 5 great tyrants in the continents. He's a dragon of great renown, and he's also known as one of the few dragons during the Chroma Wars to maintain, and not only maintain, but maintain his territory, but stand against the strongest dragon at the time, the Crimson Tyrant of Zivadin. He is no pushover.
Tyrant.
Yeah, he is no pushover. However, the fact that he's here might mean that there's other forces at work.
Okay.
Or or there is something of great value here that he might be looking for. Because knowing your past with him, that's what he was after when you came into contact with him.
So, sorry, say one more time what he may be after since he's here.
You don't know what it would be, but it's definitely not just small trinkets and relics. It's got to be something of great power, like something that is beyond even imagination.
Okay.
I do want to also bring up. Go ahead and Jernaz, just remind me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Jernaz, just remind me that you rolled that 21 on Arcana. After Shaltan's done, I'm going to tell you what you know about this object.
If Andivadir is here, it's not simply something for just relics or gold or trinkets. It's something more, something that'll set him apart from the others. But he doesn't come alone. From my experiences, he uses small rebel forces in order to take over and mandate taxes and other authorities over these lands.
Oh, fucking taxes. God, I hate this guy already.
Dragons are vain, yes.
He'll do whatever he can to simply flaunt his power around this continent. He's not going to do it by himself. Hundreds, if not thousands, of his ground forces will be here sooner or later. That's why I assume we only have a week's time to prepare. Do you have any sort of armies or defenses or someone you can call upon to assist you?
We have the town guard, and we also have Warthorn we can call upon if we need it. Though
How many are within your guard?
You see him counting. We're about 150 strong.
If he takes any wind of that, he'll simply double his numbers to try to take over this town. Are there any defensible positions or any sort of tactics? Who's your general here?
We have to Gillian.
I see. He's not present, is he?
Not at the moment. He's returning from pilgrimage.
So we must warn him and have him plan at once. For I fear the worst, not just for your city, but for this entire country.
Said Warthorn?
Yeah, he said that they could probably call upon Warthorn.
That's where we came from, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of nudge Shaltan and like just pull him back a little bit and whisper, or like speak in a low tone. Shaltan, do you not remember?
I do remember.
Fleeing. And how do we know that the forces we would be encouraging to come here would know of us, of what our group is attempting to do?
We don't know who's privy on the troubles and turmoil within Warthorn. We must keep it discreet for now. But perhaps we can sway them to bolster their own defenses before relying on others, or recommend another neighboring city.
What will we do?
For now.
Oh, go ahead.
But for now, we must simply prepare.
So, Jernaz, I'm gonna go ahead and give you that arcane check. This is ooh, who's making all that noise? I'm gonna beat him up. No, so Jernaz, remember seeing this. It's not a ceremonial weapon. It's a weapon of legend created by the very gods themselves. It is an incredibly powerful weapon that, if in the right hands, could benefit in a fight against something as mighty, possibly something as mighty as a dragon. You don't know much about it specifically, but you've seen its image before, and you know that it's one of the legendary armaments of the one of the chosen legendary armaments of the gods. This one's Ilmater's chosen.
Oh.
So, with that, he raises his hands for no.
Dragons are vain, right?
Yes. Are you asking that to them or just in general?
To everyone in the room.
Okay. And I see Ilzana's also typing something here. Okay, so go
Those
ahead.
are the rumors I've heard.
Speak up. What is you want? Oh, are you coughing right now?
No, I just want to make sure that I'm not interfering with any of the.
Anytime you want
Then
to.
it might be best if I just talked to the WYRM.
WYR, the worm.
Worm?
The dragon. Well, it's a dragon. That's what he's saying. Also, anytime you want to speak up, just speak up.
Okay.
It's kind of going, because like you could see, like, you know, at certain points, like somebody will kind of cut into somebody's conversation. Usually, as long as you say something, everybody knows that you want to say something. You know, don't just completely cut them off like I do sometimes for some fucking reason. I'm sorry, but well, like just be like,
character's stoic and not intentionally dumb, but again, it's, you know, I'm playing on the character role. I would normally speak, but based off of what's going on, I don't trust the situation. I'm looking to journos for advice because I'm suggesting a plan.
Okay, so go ahead, suggest your plan. So you're talking to Jernaz specifically?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you going to suggest?
Jernaz looks like he knows his way around. And again, after the history report, I go up to Jernaz to ask him if by any chance it would be a smart idea to... Well, I whisper. Here's the thing, I'm going to whisper this, by the way. I don't know if I need to roll for whispering.
Yeah, no, because they're currently conversing. Something else to bring up as well. Is this based off of the knowledge that I told him about the spear or not? Because you wouldn't know.
Oh no, not based off of anything.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't know anything.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to suggest is based off, you know, I understand that this situation is very intense and that the spear is a holy item and it cannot be offered or messed with. I'm going to suggest that maybe we try to steal it.
Oh.
If it's for the greater good, I don't know anyone. I don't care. I feel like something's up with that spear, and I feel like we need to get our hands on it.
That's a little meta, but...
I would say, yeah, because you wouldn't... Because the one thing I would say is you don't know what he knows currently.
No,
it's like you don't know necessarily if it's actually a powerful magical weapon. These two guys said it was just a ceremonial weapon.
Right. So if there's nothing to it, I mean, again, it has an aura to it. It looks important.
What I would do is I would have you roll an Arcana check to come to that conclusion, just so that way it's like you're like looking at it and you're thinking about it too, like that it doesn't add up. So if you want to do something like that and then say that, I would roll an Arcana first, just so that way it says that you pick up the same vibe that Jernaz does, and then. Because anytime you want information for anything, anytime you want information or anything like that, just ask me, do I know anything about this object? Or do I, or can I learn more about this object? And then I'll tell you, just roll a history check, roll a arcane check, roll a religion check if you have it. So roll whatever information you have. So in this case, I believe you have Arcana, and that's how the information he got he ascertained was from his Arcana check. So you can go ahead and do your own separate one now.
Okay. Again, I am still having issues rolling my 12 dice to the chat.
So,
Are you link it to everyone or yourself?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I've been linking it to myself this whole time.
that's okay. You're learning how to use the system, so that's all that matters. You know.
Does it show up at all?
Try to roll. So let's try to roll a knowledge of.
Yeah, it showed up. I see it.
Okay, we see it
Okay.
now. Good.
Wait, a 1d12.
I don't see it.
No, it has to be 1d20.
Yeah, well,
anytime.
yeah,
Oh,
What do you
no.
do?
Hold on. I'm sorry. I accidentally clicked the other one.
There you go.
20 and it's a 10.
Wait, you didn't roll.
So, can
Hold on.
you share your screen with me so I could see how you're rolling?
Sure. Hold on.
Yeah, just so that way I could show you where you want to click.
Yeah, you just rolled a standard 1d20. You want to actually click the Arcana within your skills.
I think she might actually also not have a multiplier, but it will say
Yeah.
what kind of roll you're doing, because you want to just use your skills rather than typing it in manually, because then you're not getting your modifiers from that.
I mean,
so,
yeah.
so let me go ahead, share your screen really quick, because I want to go
I
ahead and
will.
look.
Sorry for the interlude.
No, it's fine. We want to make sure that you're getting everything, because that way you're getting full advantage. Okay, so you see skills?
Yep.
Okay, you see the number that's like +5, +1, +2, plus. You click on that. So go to Arcana.
Arcana?
Yep, click on that, and you actually have advantage on that. So, okay, so now that's how you tell it's rolling a skill.
Yeah, because it'll say
It'll say-
there where it says check. and
Yeah,
the name
Right.
it'll
Arcana.
say check and Arcana. Considering that so what we'll do is, so that'll be the roll for now. So you don't really know too much about the spear yourself, but you could tell that it has a powerful magical aura about it. So you can still come to the conclusion that it's probably a lot more powerful than these guys are saying it is.
Right.
You just don't know how powerful it actually is.
Not at all.
Yeah, you just know that it might have some power. So you can still come to the same conclusion. It's just more so like
Right.
you think you're kind of more along the lines of like, I think they're lying about the weapon. I want to get a closer look at it. In a sense, or something along those lines. You know what I mean? Oop, who do we lose?
Again,
Bless
I'm
you.
trying to play the character. Bless you.
That's not a problem. Again, you're getting into it. Just whenever you feel your character would say something or speak up, or if they want to talk to somebody on the side, just walk up to them, say, hey, once this is done, or like, I'm gonna go speak to Jernaz when like there's a moment of quiet between dialogue. If it's like constantly going, then just say something, like just to kind of like show that you want to say something. And then the dialogue usually just kind of teeters down and ends there, so that way, because somebody knows now you want to say something.
Right. I mean, again, I understand that I cannot interrupt this dialogue up here.
Yeah.
But
I'll usually let you say something though, like if it's been a while, because they've been talking up there for a little while.
Yeah.
So you bring up the same thing you said earlier.
We're all here for fun, so don't worry about messing anything up.
I know. I want to keep the story going.
You're ruining my game.
With my newbie brain.
So no, but you'll be fine. We're all here. We're all here to hang out and have fun.
I'm used to doing this in the physical form of this dice and this dice.
Yeah, that's fair.
So digital,
Yeah.
old technology. Anyway, so I am very what's the word? I have street smarts. I'm not very intuitive, again, but I have hunches every now and again. Although I did not roll properly for the arcane, I do go up to Jernaz.
Jernaz.
Jernaz. Hi, Jernaz. How are you? I see you staring over at the spear as well.
You don't know my name, BTW.
Oh
Your
yeah.
name?
Yeah, you should. Oh yeah, no, you're right. He does. He hasn't introduced himself yet. Actually, no. I think Chiggy said your name.
Actually, yes, I said the name during the conversation.
Yeah, so she knows your name.
She was listening in on. Yep.
Did he?
Yep,
Okay.
I did.
Yeah, he did. I remember now. So yeah, she doesn't even know your name.
Hello.
I could properly introduce myself, though, on the other hand. I don't believe I did that properly before. My name is Elizana.
fine.
Oh, thanks.
Go on.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
That's fine. So yes, my name is Elizana. I know I'm new, but I'm going to just share with you that I have a hunch, and I think that all of this is worth just, tearing apart. We should just go for the spear and just get right to it.
I like your train of thought.
Even if we get, oh wait, no.
Well, yeah, you guys are up there. Yeah, you guys are
Yeah,
up.
we don't hear.
You guys are up there.
You're right. My bad.
You're on the right track, but I have a little to tell the ignorant up front. Stands up.
Okay, so you're gonna join them.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys join. Jernaz, I'm actually. So you're going up. Who you talking to? These guys, or are you talking to
Council.
the council? Okay. All right. I'll wait for you to say something.
The pipe is ceremonial.
This guy answers, "Yes, it hasn't been used in a battle or anything of that kind. To my knowledge, no."
We're waiting for him to answer right now. Stand by.
This is a God-given weapon. You're severely underestimating your stock.
If this was the actual Pike of Ilmater, it shouldn't even be here. I mean, it's a weapon. That's a weapon of legend. This is just a replica, from what I understand.
So that means
Well,
you would.
Go ahead. Who wants to speak up?
Metallic does.
Okay, so Metallic, go ahead.
So I guess you guys don't mind if we take it off your hands.
Well, if Mr. Tiefling has anything to say about it, we would just use it as something to offer up. Maybe the dragon will be fooled into thinking it.
And I say we leave it where it is. Even ceremonial or no, it's a symbol.
A symbol will do you no good if you die. What good is a symbol if there's nothing?
Ilmater is the god of martyrs. We'll die fighting for what we love.
He is not the god of fools.
That is true. I don't believe the dragon would actually think of it as a funny joke if we slip him for a fake.
Regardless, we need to continue speaking, and we're gonna reconvene. We will.
I have only an hour with it.
You see the
Roll
tiefling.
perception.
You see the tiefling. He looks a little rather uncomfortable
I mean
with the
persuasion.
premise. Yeah, so you go ahead.
I would
and
like to supplement that as well.
Okay, you can roll the persuasion. Okay.
21.
So he's got a 27. You got a 21. You said.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, he
Well-
got that 20 on that persuasion.
Fine, but I will still be in the room.
Fine
Keep it
by
up.
me.
Yeah. So he looks at both of you and Chiggy. You two alone. And everyone else, please feel free to stay. We have a lovely inn nearby. It's run by a wonderful man, and take care and rest for a little bit, okay? Or we'll try to open up some of the shops. Maybe you can get a little bit more, some more equipment or anything along those lines for any future journeys you might have planned, okay?
Greatly appreciated.
So,
Thank you very much.
these guys are going to leave. The rest of the council, he's going to nod and he's going to basically state he's going to stay with you guys. And they start leaving. Everybody pretty much kind of like funnels out except for Jernaz, Chiggy, and the Tiefling. A good amount of time has gone by. So what do you guys want to do in the meantime for you? Have an hour with this thing.
Firstly, I want to know if we can touch it, pick it up, examine it with our hands.
So, it doesn't seem like it's like tightly held by those marble hands, but you would have to pick it up.
Jernaz glares at Chigi with an underlying meaning of don't.
Okay, so well, you don't know what he's doing yet. Unless Chigi's like making it clear that he wants to pick it up.
I'm not.
So you wouldn't know yet.
No, before anything happens.
Can I roll for insight?
Before anything happens. Everybody else right now is actually
gone.
heading out. Yes, so it's just the three of them in here. I'll move you guys down here, but you guys, I'm just keeping you here because
I'm telling him that I'm not going to help him steal it. With my eyes.
So basically,
you're
giving
if he's fucking stupid because I'm not gonna steal it, but I understand what he's thinking.
Okay, so he states that you can get a look at it. You can put your hand on it, but he doesn't want you picking it up out of its thing, out of its marble hands. So he's going to basically give you those basic understandings. So, Chiggy, do you want to place your hand on the spear?
That perfectly works with my constraints.
No, I'm going to watch what Jernaz does with it.
Okay. So, Jernaz, what do you do?
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
You're fine.
Oh, jeez.
He's tip-tapping away. Give him a minute.
Alright, no problem.
Tip-tap typing away.
Let me go ahead and make sure.
I grab a pearl in my left hand and my staff in my right.
Okay.
You can hear him chanting, and the pearl eventually turns into a purple orb and starts circling the arcane focus on the staff.
Okay.
He then places his hand onto the pike while chanting softly with his eyes closed for an hour.
So the moment you put your hand on the pike, you all of a sudden feel a sudden surge of physical might enter into your body. And I'm not saying like as a bad thing, like you all of a sudden you just see, Jiggy, you see this, his muscles pump up and he looks less frail. Suddenly.
AKA casting Identify.
So you're casting Identify, just putting your hand on it already, you're getting the effects of this item. So, yes. So casting magic imbued properties, casting time 11 minutes, so it takes you a little bit to figure it out.
Oh wait, it casts for 11 minutes.
Yeah, so it takes
Never
about
mind.
11. Yeah, it takes
LMAO.
it takes about 11 minutes. So you take a moment and you feel like healthier than you have. in the past. And as you like scanning it, you realize why. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna send you the description of this item, and it's up to you if you want to describe it to anybody else.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Turns into a fucking red
Also,
mist
Pearl
in
is
front of us.
consumed.
What was that?
Consumed. What he was using.
Oh, okay.
But I'm looking at him with high expectation. I see what's
100
happened with his
GP
body.
for that. You better pay me back, Locke.
We shall see.
Okay. I'm gonna DM it to you. I will also give you the name of the item as well, although they already kind of name dropped it already a few times.
Yes, but they're also retarded and they believe it's a fake. I just watched a fucking skinny elf boy go Super Saiyan for like half a second.
And let me just make sure you're not missing anything else. Here you go. Info. His reaction when he sees the...
I fucking swear to God. Hold on. I'll put it up for the stream. But currently, this is the spear we're fucking with right now.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's a very, very nice looking spear.
Again,
courtesy of Miss Spirit.
Exactly. Courtesy of Spirit. I'll go ahead if anybody wants to get a good look at it here. I'll just also zoom it out on here. So that way, also for the player's sake, because you guys get a good look at it.
An updated one if you want to transfer over, since I notice you're standing it up. That way it won't be angled square like
Nah,
that.
it's temporary, but thank you.
Erect.
Made
Also,
it a bit
Lunken's
longer.
taking up like half the screen for us.
Fuck you. So as he's scanning it and he's giving, as you're scanning and giving information, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you a chance to go ahead and, you know, use that information as you will, and then after that, I have something that I want to go ahead and push forward because I do want to also get out of this cathedral because we've been in here for a little while.
Yes, we have. Are we waiting on Jernaz right now to respond to something, or what's going on?
So Jernaz, what are you gonna say? Are you gonna convey it? Because if you're gonna convey it, just let me. Okay, go ahead.
Touch this, councilman.
You're gonna.
Fuck.
Wait, so you want the councilman to touch it?
Yes. This is the frail, funny-looking one. Yes.
Yeah. So he goes over. He puts his hand on it, and he's like, his eyes widen as he feels his. Again, you see his body also buffs up. Oh my God!
I told you, didn't I?
Insta gains.
It's real. It's real. It's real. And then you hear from the back of the cathedral. Of course it's real. Why would we have it mounted up on the altar like that? It would be disrespect to the martyr. As you see, this gentleman walks in.
Swear to fucking God, if he looks like anything I think he's gonna look like.
You see an elven cleric walk up the hallway.
Look at these fucking arms. But I could hold on.
Wait, I'll just
don't
like.
have him in here yet.
I'll do that, so that way you guys get a better look at it.
Oh yes.
He looks like a Street Fighter character.
Yeah, he's not that.
No,
big,
make him ostensibly fucking tall. All right. Make him huge.
He is tall.
That's perfect.
He is tall, so he'll.
He's very tall, I believe. Yes.
Yeah.
With
so,
a name like that.
Yeah, you motherfucker. So... Okay, back on track. So he approaches and he looks at the spear. He looks at the pike and he looks at the other councilman. You may leave. I'll take care of things from here. Of course. And he leaves. And our tall. So he looks at the pike and he looks at the two of them.
You're Gideon, I assume.
Yes, I'm Gillian. I am the head council member of Ilmater's grace, and I have just recently heard news of a dragon arriving.
Tell about the dead bodies lined up on the side of the road. Yes, it happened. It's gone, but we believe it's coming back very soon, unless you and your council decided what is it you're ever gonna do.
Well, he goes over and he looks at the spear. I don't think we should stand idly by.
Are you aware of its nature?
Yes. It is the true pike of Ilmater, though, for whatever reason, my council members don't believe me when I tell them this.
Damn, what a waste of gold.
The council members.
Regardless, to believe that such a weapon is in our possession, it's probably best that people don't know its true nature. Now that there's a dragon nearby, I highly doubt that we can protect it either.
I just made one aware.
Yes. You see him pick up the pike and he pulls it out and he looks at it for a moment. This is a weapon that was made for martyrs. Wielding it carries a heavy burden.
Are you able to wield it?
What was that?
And I was asking if he's able to wield it.
I am not worthy anymore.
Yes, he is.
However, I see someone who hides pain through a veneer and a smile and snarkiness. Someone who's lost a lot. And maybe this can help them find their way home. He says as he kind of like carefully extends the staff over to Chiggy.
You find that person.
Backs up.
I'm pretty sure they'll take the responsibility happily. But I'm Marty for no one anymore.
I can tell you are someone who hides your feelings. And I know that it is a great burden, but this is a weapon of power, and it will give you the strength you need to move forward in any endeavor. But know this, its power comes with great responsibility.
Hold on. Fuck. I will say this. If I take this, it's just going to be used for this situation. I want nothing further.
The wrath of Ilmater with misuse.
Unlike most divine beings, Ilmater does not pick a chosen. The chosen grows into it. Or, well, I guess in this sense, when it is used, it can be used by any man who's willing to put their lives on the line for any reason that they care or love about.
I can see that. Stares at Chiggy.
It can also help people find those things when they've lost them. He says, "The spear, I entrust the pike to you. It is your decision whether or not you want to pick it up and move forward with it."
Before I make a decision. Actually, hold on, I'll DM it to you.
Yeah, of course. Go ahead and DM me if you want to just. Yeah, look at this. Let me see here.
Since you're picking this up, I might as well tell you what it does.
Yeah, so.
Specifics.
All right. So Janaz, do you would you want me to just narrate it, or do you want to say it?
You narrate it.
All right. I'll go ahead and.
Just because typing that out must be a bitch.
Well, he could copy and paste it, yeah.
Okay.
But so he then describes the weapon. It is the pike of Ilmater. It is one of the godly vestige. It's one of the godly. It's one of the weapons forged by the gods, and it's an ornate pike. So basically, so you could see that shit. What it provides you is, it increases your strength and constitution by +4. As a result, however, anytime you use this weapon to attack, you do take a single hit point of damage when you land a hit. You also have something known as Wrath of the Martyr. The weapon does a additional 2d6 radiant damage on top of its normal damage, and it has the Martyr's Sacrifice. The pike can be used as an action to heal allies within 30-foot radius for 2d8 +3, but it will cost the wielder 1d8 worth of their own health. So basically the idea of it is that you're able to heal others, but you won't be healing yourself.
I see.
Net increase in HP.
Yeah, you're getting the constitution and the strength increase by +4.
Yeah, I see that. So I look at your Naz. No one will know of this. We're going to keep this secret until the moment is right.
All right.
If you insist.
I look at Lord Killian. Fuck, goddammit.
Motherfucker over here. Why is that name so funny?
Stretch Gillian.
Ah.
I look at him. I'll accept this. Seeing as it must be used to save your people and others. But no one, and I mean no one, must tell who has it or where it shall go.
That is up to you. I will not say a word. I will just
My
state...
name does not leave your lips from here on out.
He nods, and he hands you the spear, and you feel, as you know, are you taking? Well, so you're gonna take the spear, like you're gonna put it in the bag of holding, but you're gonna have that moment where you're making
I'm
contact.
going to grab the spear and raise it up.
Mm-hmm.
Do whatever flexing it fucking, it forcefully kind of.
It basically you feel like Adonis for one moment, and then you put. Yeah, this motherfucker over
Everyone
here
has that fucking moment.
This motherfucker.
So after that weird moment passes, I just open the bag of holding and just slide it right in there, just fucking shove it in there, no care in the world.
So you put it in there, and he also holds his hand up. Tell your allies that there are 5 other relics that were supposed to be on their way. I've heard that they were intercepted by various forces, possibly those of our new neighbor. We will need them if they are. You will need them on your journeys, even if you were not to face the dragon. I can tell you all walk with purpose, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
He nods as
it's unfortunate we had to meet under these circumstances. However, I'm pretty sure we shall see each other again.
In one way or another, yes. Take care for now, and your wish will be followed by me, of course.
I must ask, why have you forsaken arms?
Did you say some forsaken arms?
I mean weapons.
Oh, his own weapons? He,
Like fighting.
Yeah, so he looks, he's like, and he basically states,
LMAO.
yeah, literally. So he looks at you and I was a veteran of the Great War between the elves, the humans, and the dwarves. I was on the elven side at first, but after watching the atrocities that every side caused, I founded this place to make a home for refugees and people who didn't want anything to do with their squabble. But I killed a lot of people, and I regret it every day, and now all I want to do is the best. Excuse me. I can't talk today. All I want to do is make sure those who I care for are safe, no matter the cost. On that note, he is going to go ahead and
There are those who want to start wars anew. We know little of their identity.
Well, unfortunately, I have nothing really to do with the greater scheme of things. I only care about what happens here. But I will provide you any information I come across if I do run into these fiends. In the meantime, though, I must rest. The journey's been long, and I have much I need to catch up on. And he walks away and goes down the stairs. And that's the cue to go ahead and leave this fucking cathedral. So
Exposition.
So Chiggy, go ahead and put that item. You should have access to homebrew items. You should be able to put that item in your inventory, but put it under your bag of holding.
I did.
You did. Okay, cool. All right, everybody, we're gonna go back. What we'll have is at this point, everybody else is like, you guys are finishing up. In the meantime, so let me go ahead and give some focus to the players.
That's a fucking neat homebrew BTW.
It is. It's very good.
Very nice.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and, so we're back outside. I apologize, guys. I know that was a very long thing. I just wanted to get that moving.
You're good.
Da-na-na-na. Cheeky receives new item.
Well, he received a new item that he's not using yet, and you guys don't know about it yet, so...
Hey, Spirit, just because of that, Nintendo's lawyers are knocking on my fucking door now. They're gonna shoot my dog like the goddamn ATF. Thank you.
I have never been more disappointed that he didn't hold it up and say, I have the power!
I have the power!
King man.
So, now, you guys meet up in the...
Seclude himself. He still has the activated wild magic gem.
He does, yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
So, Jernaz, you're gonna do something. For right now, go ahead and DM me what you're gonna do. I'll bring us back to what you're doing, just because you and Chiggy were basically the focus points of that entire thing. I want to get back to the other party members because they've been waiting. So, back to everybody else. So, now, you guys are back in the village, and you guys, for, good, probably less than an hour, because realistically, he only needed 11 minutes, and the guy came in, okay, just let me know, what I'll do is I'll get back to you in a second here. So, you guys are back in the village. What have you guys been up to? Have you been trying, have you been trying to, go over everything together well, just go ahead and just tell me what you guys have been up to. I'm gonna stop talking.
I'd say for short time. Oh, you go first. Sorry again.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm talking to chat. You're good.
All right. I guess for Tauton, as he walked out, whoever kind of passed by would notice he's not as usual. So, and from what he displayed earlier, from his anger, it's pretty much just turned a complete flip over, and now he's all depressed and somber, and not the cheery or friendly fellow you usually see him as. You can tell this really, whatever happened and whatever history he's had with this dragon, it's really had an effect on his life and his demeanor.
Shepard will walk over to him and put his hand around his shoulder.
Are you okay?
My dear friend Shepard, for a long time I haven't been okay. I've been running away from the strife and regret I've had since that day. I feel maybe now the time is right for me to tell everyone exactly what happened that night. But once we can all gather and regroup and have a nice sit down, I think I can tell everyone. But for now, I want to mourn and keep to myself for the time being. Thank you, Shepard. You're a dear friend.
Oh, okay.
As he reaches down and pats the back of his shoulder and nods at him.
Shepard accept this and yeah, Shepard accepts this and I don't know.
I want to overhear the last bit part of that conversation.
So let me go ahead and see what you rolled. 17. You did hear it. You're not really whispering or anything, right, Shalton? You're not trying to hide anything.
He's not intentionally trying to whisper, but he does sound a little more quiet than what he's used to because his body language and his character is a little different from usual.
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna walk on over. Seems you have some details you inform us here, Shalpan. And in particular, I did not agree with your opinion on how we should deal with the situation. But alas, let's all go for a drink and we can have a nice proper sit down while you explain.
Of course, yes, no, that would be for the best. I believe it's time you guys should go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I never thought I'd be back where I was before so long ago.
All right.
But here I am. As kind of looks up at her and just this defeated and sad man as he gazes in Spyra's eyes. You can see the real sadness and the profound defeat he's had.
I feel your pain. I'm gonna glance over at Dargan. Dargan! For you holy folk, are you allowed to drink? I'd say this is much needed.
I have many times in your presence before, yes.
I fucking doesn't even miss a fucking beat.
That's my bad. I thought you were putting on airs. Didn't realize you had a full-blown drink then. Let's lighten the mood then.
And then so also, I mean, so they're coming out. You see, so what are you doing, Elizana? Are you just kind of watching them right now? What are you doing?
Yeah, I guess for the most part, it's still scoping out the area, still getting to know everyone. So I'm still pretty silent, but I do try to go up to everyone and ask, "Hey, can I have a drink with you guys as well? I know I'm pretty new, but you can trust me. We'll have fun."
Yes, lass. I am so sorry. I noticed you in the corner of my eye there, but
It's fine. I'm very translucent. I understand.
So much going on. Yes, let's talk it over some drinks.
All right. And then you see Jernaz and Chigi are coming out of the church. Nothing really to, so Jernaz, you're going to do... Right, so who didn't talk yet? I just want to make sure I got everybody. Okay, we got... Okay. Shaltan, you were talking earlier. I just want to make sure I got to everybody who didn't get a chance to talk for a little while. So quickly, Jernaz, are you going to narrate what you're doing, or... Well, let me read it again. Okay,
I
so
might
you
have to step
step to
to
the
the
side.
side for a little bit, for just like a few minutes. In a second
That's
here.
okay. That's okay.
It's
Wow,
nothing major.
dude.
I'll be back though.
Yeah. No worries. I'm just reading. I'm actually reading over what Janaz is doing right now, so we'll take a little bit of time with this, and then we'll get to the tavern.
No problem.
Okay, so go ahead and just yeah, we'll do that then. We'll move everybody over to the tavern, and then once Kiki's got to go, I'll go ahead and focus back on you. Okay. So, we're gonna go ahead and go to the tavern. So you guys find the tavern. You see a lot of people who, you see that it's not too full, but you see a couple of like hero types. Like they're like look like brand new adventurers though, like not like you guys. You guys have been around the block for quite some time now, and despite everything that's transpired, this place seems to have some level of jovial air to it. If I can get the right page opened up. Oopsie. I do have the site. Okay, cool. Oh, cool. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say my music just stopped. So you see around you, you see like a bard, and you see a couple people. Inside, this is a wall here, by the way. This is like, you guys don't see this necessarily, but this is the kitchen area. And you see a couple of big tables in the back with some cards laid out on them, and you see a bar. But you notice that the bartender's absent at the moment.
Ah. I was hoping to have some drinks.
So you guys walk over to the bar, and you guys hear...
What the fuck are you doing, Shiggy?
And then you hear
Beatbox.
you hear like somebody big is coming, and you hear, "Just 1 second, I'm on my way. Oh, give me a minute, I'm cranking up a cask of ale." And as you guys you hear like the door in the kitchen just kick open. Let me see here. And then you see this gentleman here. Big fucking burly ass half dragon, white not half dragon, but white dragonborn. And you see him.
a dragon.
He's
Fucking goddamn it.
Look at this handsome young man.
You see him literally carrying like a fucking huge ass barrel. Like this barrel here. This isn't here. This is him bringing that barrel by himself, walking over. Give me a minute. And to describe this man in a few words, let me just go ahead and get his thing up. Wow, this thing is taking forever to load. Cool. The White Dragonborn is big, really big. His face and body are his face and body are face and body are covered in old scars, each one telling a story of its own. Despite his grizzled and rather intimidating figure, he seems to put you guys at ease as he approaches, placing, as he's putting into the keg and he approaches the bar. His presence just seems to put you at ease. He smiles at you guys, radiating a jovial attitude, and he seems like a man who'd rather just settle a dispute with a drinking contest rather than throwing hands. He wears a yellowed apron over white tank tops and tan hide pants. Sorry about that. What can I do you for?
1 extra large ale down here, handsome.
Oh, don't you worry, lass. I got ya. How about the rest of yous?
Absolute same for me. Give me something extra strong, please.
Okay.
I would like the strongest, biggest, cheapest drink just by seeing you. Please.
Oh, you got it.
I would like to forget this moment.
Oh, well, that wasn't very nice. Come on. I ain't gonna hurt. I ain't gonna harm you. He says as he gets up and how about you guys? He says, pointing at Shaltan and Dargen.
Dargen, you go first.
An ale as well.
An ale? You got it. Also, Janaz, you're outside, obviously. Shepard, did you approach as well? Karkinos is up here. He's gonna go rest.
I can't see shit for dick.
Zoom out.
Move the map.
Zoom
Move the
out.
map.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
he doesn't.
yeah.
He actually doesn't have
I'm not on
vision.
the map.
That's my bad.
Oh,
He
shit.
does not have vision.
Rip.
I meant to. I see. I thought I did that. Here. You're right here. Perfect. All right. So yeah, you see this big boy show up. He's big. I mean, like he's big, bro.
Yeah.
Big.
Yeah.
Hey, boy, he thick.
You think, boy?
This dragon boy came in extra thick, carrying a huge load, ready to serve you immediately.
He's my
And I was muted on
dragon.
stream, so they didn't hear that. God damn it.
Terrible.
So. Oh yeah, right. Let me. Yeah, right. Where are you? So you're off to the side here. I mean, like, you don't have to be all the way over here because no one can see you. So I'm gonna leave you there so that way you can see. So. Or well, actually, I'll leave you here so that way you can see what's going on in here. Sorry. So Jernaz is not currently here. He's not in the building at all. By the way, just saying. So. You see him, and despite his size, he's really very, very quick. You could tell, and Shelton, you could probably pick this up. He has a very organized way of moving, as if he was trained. And you see him picking up, he picks up a couple of mugs. He's pouring the ale in each one. He's sliding them out. He gets a bottle of like this clear, just pure, like it looks like water, and he pops the cork off and pours it into a big fucking mug, and he plants it in front of Chiggy, and then he like kind of leans down. Huh. So dragons, right?
Yeah, the more I see, the more I'm disgusted. Yes, the dragons. Well, I'm talking about the dragon out there.
Yeah, the dragons, as Shelton kind of looks up at him in surprise, and notice how uniquely organized he is with handing out the cups and the mugs. What is your name, sir?
Tristan. My name is Tristan. Let me go ahead and get his fucking full name.
Tristan.
Tristan.
I'ma buy you a drink.
Tristan.
Yeah.
You're looking kind of thirsty.
Yeah, his name. So he's like, I'm Tristan Omadai. At least that's my preferred name. I have an older one, but I don't use it anymore. He says as he like kind of waves his hand.
Same.
Could you
I feel you.
What a strong name.
And a strong individual. Well, he didn't say that out loud. I'm just playing around.
I mean, you could say that. So he so hell of a way.
He's supposed to be sad. He's supposed to be sad right now.
He's muy triste.
He's trying to. He sees you're sad. He's like, oh, come on now. I know it's fucking rough. Well, I'm working through it too, to be honest with you. But you can't get yourself down. Here, he gives you. Did you order a drink?
He did not.
He gives you an ale on the house.
Oh, thank you for the ale, kind sir, but I'm quite the sober man, actually. I don't drink alcohol.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I might have something for you. He goes under and he grabs a glass of milk and just gives it to you.
Oh, yes. Thank you, sir. As he takes the glass and looks at it, but I'm truly sorry. I'm actually lactose intolerant as well.
Oh, I got you. He grabs a pomegranate juice and slaps it in front of you.
Okay, now this is more my liking. Thank you very much. And
I didn't see any cows in this village. Where'd you get the milk, sir?
There are cows in the... What the hell are you talking about? There are cows in the village.
Chiggy, would you like the cup? Oh my god.
Look, I'm just saying I'd be concerned of a fucking massive dragon like this spawning at everyone hands me a giant mug of milk and there's no cows in this village from what I've seen.
Okay, I gotta step aside for a second. As
So-
Shouton, still somewhat depressed but surprised at this jovial and kind nature of this dragon, he kind of gazes at him a little bit.
Well, he's dragonborn. He's not a dragon.
Well, sorry.
Yeah,
dragonborn.
Dragonborn.
This hunky bara dragonborn before him.
So Shepard, did you order anything, by the way?
Shepard would like just some water.
All right, he gives you a glass of water. Here you go, friend. It's been a while since I've seen such a diverse group. Usually, I see a bunch of humans and elves running around here. At least visiting. For some reason, adventurers just don't seem to get along with each other anymore.
We mostly get along here. We even sent by the ravens.
I could see that by your crests. Oh, I got here.
Thank you again for the ale. Here. I'm gonna tip him a gold piece.
Oh, why, thank you, he says as he picks it up and he polishes it off and puts it in his apron.
Greatly obliged.
Was it Tristan? I'm sorry. What was your name again, sir?
Yes, indeed, it's Tristan. Not many
Tristan.
people remember it, actually, so I appreciate the gesture.
Listen. Honestly, I need to know. What do you know that I don't?
What do you mean?
So, I'm new here, right? Everyone here is so happy, so jolly, so positive. Literally, a dragon just came down from the sky moments ago. Hours ago. You tell me, what's going on?
Well,
Is there a ruse?
well, this is my belief. When there's troubled times, there's no point in getting troubled. You gotta keep your head up, or you're gonna probably find yourself trouble. I'm working on it, okay? Relax.
It's okay, Tristan. You're just hiding your feelings. I can see right through you.
You
In
wanna?
the meantime, Spyra is absolutely chugging this ale.
You,
She is absolutely
yeah,
hiding
I'm
her
done.
feelings.
I'm like completely done with my drink, and I'm just staring.
Cheeky, roll
at
that
the fucking
constitution.
wall.
Cheeky, roll that
Yeah,
constitution.
no,
He gave you
absolutely.
some. He basically gave you.
And elves are fucking lightweights.
He gave Spyra's
calls for a
only
drink
drinking
off.
ale.
Good luck, Spira.
Yeah, she's only drinking ale, and
6.
you're drunk.
Good.
You're very drunk.
That was the goal.
This is my goal as well. Hand me another.
So Spyra, you roll Constitution with advantage. He's gonna go ahead and he's gonna grab another one because you're only drinking ale, so it's not as heavy as what Chiggy just drank.
It's
That's
the
why.
only con save people don't want to make.
And then
Basically, yes.
he gives you another ale, and but then he returns to his conversation and he's like,
Yes.
"Here's the thing. It's okay to be afraid sometimes, but you gotta escape that stuff. You need a place to call. You need a place to call safe, you know, and that's what I'm trying to do for these kind people here. Yeah, no matter how scared shitless I might be, I gotta pretend that everything's okay."
Now, where do you come from?
Ah, that's a tale. And we're gonna come over to Janaz really quick.
It's too long.
So Janaz, go ahead and just go ahead and tell me what you're doing roleplay wise. If it's something that because you're away from the party, you can just DM me, and it's up to you whether or not you want to tell everyone that what you're doing meta wise.
And Spyra got
has
us.
basically unpacked some stuff and made a makeshift study area.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you made a makeshift study area. Are you in the tavern now, or are you outside still? Just to make sure I know where you are. Well, no, I have him in the corner so he can watch the game. So, because he told me earlier that he wanted to be outside, but...
Outside on the grass, kind of like a picnic.
Okay, so you're outside.
And I have zero vision monk.
Oh, it's right. Here's... Oh, wait. Oh, Jesus Christ, really? No, you have vision. You should have vision. It's like,
I can't
unless...
see. All bulk.
Did you
Zoom out?
did you zoom out? Because it's the bottom of the map.
I see my character,
That's weird.
not the map.
Save. Let me see if that worked.
Now I see.
Okay, that was why there was another option on for him. That's my bad. Sorry about that. So you what are you doing now?
Anyways, he's studying the activated wild magic gem.
Okay.
With everything he has.
All right. So let's go ahead and are you just rolling? So then roll some Arcana. What are you trying to decipher right now? Like, are you just trying to figure out what ticks or what?
Its nature and what I could use it for.
So picking up on it, it's raw, just pure, unadulterated wild magic. It's raw, unadulterated.
I mostly
Yeah.
mean where it's from.
So where it's from. It's not of this.
Arcana.
Yeah, Arcana. So let me go ahead and see here. Let's check that out. So 17. It's not of this realm. And from what you understand, it's not from any realm that you've studied. So you know that it's not like this must be a place that's far removed from the other realms in the multiverse. So this is primordial, far older than anything that you've ever encountered before. To add to that note, from a glance, you look at it and the more you kind of look at it, you kind of realize that this might be the truest form of magic that exists.
What does that even mean?
So, based off of what you understand, it could be like from the source of magic, like from the source of all magic. Essentially, you really don't know what it is, but you know it's ancient and it's probably the oldest magic you've ever run into.
Can I check what happens when I focus my abilities through it?
So, I'll add that to the arcane check. As you try to focus, you could sense that your magic is amplified, but it's also dispersed. It's basically like, so think of it as like, you know how light hits a prism where it's
a lens.
Yeah, it's like a lens. When it like separates all of the magic into separate different segments, and it seems to empower it. But you know you won't be able to really use this as a catalyst unless you were to find somebody who can possibly control its chaotic nature.
I'm back, by the way.
Yes, welcome back. I'm just finishing something up with Janaz, and then
No problem.
we're gonna get back to the main, everybody else in the bar.
Is it emanating mist?
It's not emanating any mist necessarily. It's just glow. It was glowing when you tried to use a spell into it. So it looked like it powered up, and then once you stopped focusing on it, it powered down. It's too sporadic to really do anything with right now. You're just able to kind of feed it magic. You're not able to project anything through it.
Interesting. Okay, that's all.
Alright. So then, are you going to return... Are you going to go to the tavern and meet up with everybody again?
Probably, yeah.
Alright. So, you walk in and you see this behemoth dragonborn over here. And he's sitting down. So let me tell you about this one time where I was walking. I was caught up in a parade, really. See, they saw me, and I was all suited up in nice armor. Can't fit in it now. I'm fucking fat as hell, but I looked fucking good in plate. So I looked like the ideal poster boy of whatever parade they were trying to do, or trying to have, so they had me marching my happy ass down the aisle. And then I had people throw tomatoes at me. I don't know. Probably because of my lineage, whatever. I'm kind of used to it. But at the end of the day, all things good. I don't come from here. I was actually originally from the continent. I moved here about 20 years ago. And it's been really nice ever since. I'm not gonna lie. I really like it here.
Yeah, it's definitely a huge change for me as well.
Hey, does anybody else want anything? Oh, look, you're new. Do you want something? He says, like, looking over the line.
Who is he talking to?
Everybody.
Oh, okay. I thought he was talking like someone new.
Yeah, I thought you were talking.
Everybody. He's like, do you guys? And then he pointed at. He did point out Jernaz, but he said anybody. Does anybody want anything else?
Okay.
Also, Spyro, you said you got a 7. You got a 7 on your Constitution. You're tipsy.
Another ale, please. Mine has run dry.
But of course. Should I upsize it for you?
Indeed.
He reaches under and he gives you a mug that's the equivalent of 3 mugs stacked on top of each other.
Give me another second.
You're good. The thing is about as big as like from your chest to like the top of your mouth.
Damn.
You should see the mugs I drink from. He says as he walks down the line. Check up on everybody. What about you, my hydrocosis friend?
I would like another.
All right.
Now, please.
All right. I'll have to cut you off after this, though. It's our strongest shit. He says as he pops the cork and pours that pretty much that fucking Everclear into the thing and puts it in front of you.
I'm gonna lean over. One more ale over here, please.
You got it. He says.
I look at my lightweight friend, notorious for their drinking inability.
He puts, yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. And then he walks over. Are you finished with your water? Did you want anything else, sir?
No, I am good for now.
All right. And then he goes over to Janaz. How about you, son? Do you need anything?
I am fine for now.
All right. So he nods and he's like, all right. So I gotta go ahead and go get some other supplies real quick. I'll have somebody watch the bar for you. In the meantime, feel free to make yourselves comfortable. We got some gambling rooms over there. We got plenty of tables. And if you need a place to stay, just let me know. We got plenty of room upstairs. Okay?
We would all need a room, separate preferably.
All right, that's absolutely fine. I will say though, there are a couple double beds. So we got one that doesn't have a double bed. So, it's kind of up to whoever gets it first. So,
Do we roll a coin?
You mean flipping a coin, or you could roll a die or something. I don't know. There's a bunch of you there. Regardless, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll leave you guys to it. I gotta go ahead and start cleaning some dishes. He says.
Thank you.
He's,
Greatly appreciated.
he's now like he's giving you guys room to talk amongst yourselves.
Speaking of double beds, are we talking about the horizontal kind or the vertical kind?
Not sure, honestly.
What's the difference?
One would be a
double
bunk bed.
Yep. A bunk bed is a bunk bed. A double bed is the width of it, bigger than the twin. Jesus fuck.
Ouch!
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Bigger
hurt.
than a single, smaller than a full. I would like to roll.
I suppose it would be more than fair to roll.
All right.
Initiative?
So everybody roll.
Me to tell the others of an idea I have once they are sober.
Who said I'm ever sober?
Oh, so he was talking to Shepard.
Yes.
He said Druid again.
Regular D100.
No, we're gonna do D20s. Whoever.
D20s are.
Yeah, you're just gonna do normal D20. Whoever has the highest roll gets the single room. Everybody else is probably gonna be bunked up with somebody.
I don't even make it to the room. I got a 2.
Jesus.
I mean, actually, hold on. I'm gonna chug the rest of this drink. There we go.
Okay.
Do I survive? I got a 16. I'm still somewhat functioning.
You're functioning still. You haven't blacked out yet, so you're good.
God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
My D&D Beyond is being silly.
Oh, so
It just, yeah.
He might throw up his insides though.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have a con save when you wake up later.
Oh, great. It's down.
I'm fine with this.
Is it down?
No, it should still be working. I'm not having any issues.
All right, well, in a moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the campaign, but unable to get to my character sheet.
That's weird.
Yes.
Let me see if I can do it.
You're just gonna see Spyra lay her head down for a moment, mumbling.
Yeah, I'm able to get in. I think it's just a connectivity thing then. I'll go ahead. Do you want me to just roll for you then?
Do it.
Sure.
All right. Let me go ahead if I can do.
Screw it.
All right. Let me see if I can find. How do I do a custom roll on this thing?
Sorry for the wait, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back again.
No problem. They're rolling.
You need to roll a D20. We're finding out who gets the big bet.
Yep.
The what?
Big bed.
The big
Big
bet.
bed?
It's
Oh,
considering that
Everybody
this
else is gonna be
is-
bunked with each other. Only one person will have a bed of their own.
Oh. Okay.
We'll
Oh,
see.
Well, I'm definitely not winning.
It's okay. The winner shares the bed with the fucking giant scaly creature.
You mean
Which
wait,
is what I'm hoping for.
It's-
The winner gets a bed to themselves.
wait, we gotta share with the big bar. Oh, wait, history?
I
Oh,
got
I had to roll. I had to roll something without a multiplier. That's why.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I rolled my initiative. I had a +3, so that means I got a 3.
You got a 3, homie. So we got a 2, a 9. Janaz
Oh.
Janaz has a 14. Spyra, what do you have?
If we're not counting initiative, then it's just a 1.
Oh damn!
Did you roll a 20?
She rolled a nat
yeah.
1. She rolled a
rolled a
nat 1.
Yep.
Yeah, she's
damn.
not only is she getting bunked with somebody, but somebody's gonna be sleeping on top of her.
Oh,
Probably Tristan, and he's not doing.
no!
Oh, no. Tristan, don't leave me as a pillow, please.
I'm getting drunk, but I'm not that drunk.
Tristan says you're looking a little tense. He's gotta
Ooh la
help you out
la.
a little bit.
You're shaking like a
Tristan is the physical man.
This is fucking cursed, this campaign. Jesus.
So
Disgusted by the current conversation.
Oh,
so
and then Tristan is like, these look like big, strong hands, don't they?
So jealous.
No, she's not actually gonna. I'm just fucking around, but she, you know what? She doesn't even make it to the room. She just falls asleep at the bar.
That's comfy.
I already have my head down, mumbling.
So
They were in my hands.
so, you guys still have some time to chat amongst yourselves. Do you guys want to discuss anything? Well, actually, you guys are kind of drunk, so maybe.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna tell now that everyone's kind of softened up a bit, and I was gonna have Shotan tell his background a little bit, finally reveal parts of his story.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, Shepard also still needs to chit chat, and then Shepard.
Shepard and Janaz wanted to do their thing, and then Shepard is fucking high as usual.
He's a brick. How?
You still with us?
Oh,
You still with us, Shepard? I haven't heard you in a little while. Okay, I was making sure. I feel bad that you haven't
I'm making food. I've been eating this whole time, by the way.
So I'm just imagining Shepard is actually. I'm imagining Shepard before coming in saw just a bunch of grass and was just like. It just grabbed.
Cow energy. He has
I
great
am a
energy.
fake cow.
Yeah.
Shit, was that where the milk came from?
Maybe.
Considering
I
it just
turned
rocked up
invisible
in
and
your
run.
head.
Perhaps. He's the only cow in town.
Oh, no.
I think earlier. I think
I
earlier.
didn't know you got a part-time job.
Okay.
He was a dairy cow, but he had horns and no udders.
Oh no.
Damn. So, Jernaz, you mentioned you wanted to talk to Shepard about something earlier. Okay.
Druid, can you help remind me that I need to brief the others on some things tomorrow once they're sober?
He's asking the pothead to remind him of things.
I do believe I have told you my name last time. You called me Druid. It is rather rude.
I don't remember.
Damn, this homie got worse memory than Shepard.
True.
Okay. What is it? I need to remember you to remember to tell. Is that it?
Wait, now you have me intrigued.
What?
What's your name?
I'm gonna get the vodka out.
I smell a bar fight coming,
You just see.
and I'm the instigator.
You just see. What? Shepard, you just get the fuck up. You're like, I'm out of here.
This is why Shepard only hangs out with animals.
BTWLMAO.
Shepard's told you to call him by his name 1,000,000 times, Joss.
So, question. I think I might have heard it, but I don't know. How much does Shepard drink?
Shepard didn't drink.
Shepard did not drink.
Yeah, water.
Shepard has never drunk.
Then I take my happy ass back to the seat.
I have to debrief the others on matters in the morn.
Okay. I'll see if I remember to remember you on the debriefing.
Okay.
Was it?
Oh my god, that's fucking funny. So, I feel so bad for Shepard. So,
Was that all?
oh, go ahead. You said with. Oh god. Fucking asshole. So, now it's starting to get a bit late. Either way, it took a little bit for everything to happen, and you know everything happened so quickly that time kind of escaped you guys. So you can choose just to rest for now and then reconvene in the morning. For right now, yeah, so for right now, what do you guys want to do? You want to continue to drink, maybe do a mini game, or do you want to go to bed?
A mini game.
Considering that I am cut off, I think I would like to do a mini game, if they would.
We're not playing a whole ass round of Red Dragon Inn right now. Hell no. Okay.
Cards? Somebody mentioned cards.
Yes, there's a gambling room right over here.
You know what that means?
Myra's gonna hop off and scoot her happy little ass over there.
Hold on. Alright. It's time. Let's go ahead and shuffle this, baby.
Shepard will stand up from the bar and walk out of the bar.
Okay.
I'm going to sleep in the forest, you guys. Haven't really been much in it, so I miss it.
And then you'll leave.
Oh no, Shepard.
You only want to grow more grass.
That's entirely something you will spectate, and nothing will be proved.
I was gonna say, if you want to go into the forest, Shepard, you want me to show you where the closest forest actually... Oh, wait, no, there is actually still a live forest here. We're good. Thank God. I was gonna cry for a little bit.
Woo!
Dude, I'll just make a forest, don't worry.
Go poop a forest.
So, you go out, you do that. So...
Shepard fucking sleepwalks 300 miles.
Oh.
This is how I introduce a new character.
Just to get to a forest.
So...
To grow more weed.
I got a deal. What we'll do is we'll do some blackjack.
With hookers.
Okay. So deal that.
We're gonna play blackjack. Let's do it.
Alright.
Simple.
Oh wait, I gave it to everybody. Fuck. Alright, well that's the
Yep.
thing.
Alright, I'm heading out. Going to go eat.
Oh, okay. Oh wait, never mind. My brain is just like... Yeah, I guess Jonas is... so everybody else is doing that. Alright, so let me see... Okay, let me go ahead and... How do I draw a card? Click and draw... Oh, okay, so there we go.
So I don't know if you know this, but I don't know if anyone else hears it. Maybe it's my fucking tinnitus acting up again.
You
But
talking
whenever
about
you-
Monk?
It's every
Yeah,
time Monk
it's
speaks.
every time Monk speaks, and it's
Yep.
driving me fucking nuts.
The music?
Every
No,
time Monk
no.
speaks, there's a high screech.
Mm-hmm.
That's my power box. For some reason it does that sometimes, and I don't know why it does it.
It hurts. It physically causes pain.
Yeah, fortunately I have my headsets on, so fortunately and unfortunately, fortunately for me. So it's a 3, and then there's one card face down. So, Who wants a hit? Who doesn't? So we'll actually go around the table here. We'll start off with Dargin.
Oh wait, shit.
Question before we start.
Go
Are
ahead.
we using actual blackjack rules, or is it just hit or fall out?
It's gonna be. You gotta get 21. I would say jokers. We're not counting jokers.
We doing splits?
So is the 3 being you? You're the dealer? Who's the dealer?
I'm the
here?
dealer.
No, yep.
Okay.
3 is on the table. If the card's on the table, then it's mine. Who's taking cards out of the deck?
Mm.
Alright, hold on, let me recall everything really quick.
What?
I gotta recall all because y'all are fucking messing around over here. Fucking goofy
Had a little
goobers.
too much to drink.
Okay.
Hey, Monk, do aces go both ways?
I go both ways.
Yes, they do.
So,
Hey yo. Hey yo.
all right.
Alright, we're gonna go with 2 cards for
I keep
each.
forgetting. Is it 1 and 10 or 1 and 11?
1 and 11.
1 and 11. All players. So we'll play 1 or 2 rounds of this, so that way we don't take too long on it, and then we'll move on.
Yeah.
I just don't know how to look at my own damn cards.
What if we start making bets? I'm kidding.
You should be able to click on the little card icon over your name, and I think you should be able to.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
No, we're just gonna keep it simple. I was gonna ask if we could fucking split the hand, but nah, we're not gonna get into the.
Yeah, splitting. What is this? A
So
casino?
this is one of the cards in my hand, and then there's a second one that's face down.
Wowzers.
So okay, Dargin, are you going to hit or
I'm gonna stack.
you're gonna stand? All right, metallic. Hit. Okay. Give
Yep.
you a card. Deal 1 card to.
Wait, do we flip our cards so we can see the first one, or?
You guys should be able to see your cards.
You click on the purple card that's on top of your name.
Oh, okay. I see now. Okay.
Yeah, you want to keep your cards in your hand. You don't want to reveal until until I start revealing.
Got it.
Where the hell? Why can't I find you? For some reason, I can't find you.
Yeah, Strong she only has 2 cards. I mean, 1 card instead of 2.
I'm hiding.
Oh, that's why I can't find you. Okay.
He found me.
Should I stack them like this so you can see them?
No. Don't stack them at all. You keep that in your hands because we're just gonna have it that you know what you have and then you show your hand afterwards. Why can't I find?
You'd even say the odds
Oh.
are stacked.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to shut that bullshit up.
Hey, Bull already left the table, alright?
Listen, buddy.
Well,
I
actually,
fucking hate that. I hate that immediately. Stop.
Okay. Do you want another hit or no? Stay.
I'm staying.
Okay. Chiggy.
I would like a hit.
Okay.
Pretty cutting edge comments you're making there.
you know me, living life on the edge.
Crawling in my skin.
Hit. Stay.
Yes, hit me like a redheaded stepchild. Just fucking hit me already.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Okay. Go ahead and
I don't-
deal.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
What the fuck? Hold on. What the fuck? What are you? Alright, hold on a second. Let me see.
I see an 8 went up on top of the deck. You gave me an 8.
I didn't mean to give you an 8. Fuck.
What is going on?
Technical difficulties.
Here. I gotta find, where is he? Where the fuck? What? Ah! Or fuck it up because this stupid system doesn't work properly.
It's a little silly, yeah.
It's a little buggy.
Imagine playing cards in roll 20.
Wow,
It's
this
okay.
shit's-
We're gonna go play Caravan next. Okay, everyone, go download New Vegas. We're gonna do this.
Yeah.
You want to roll a dice?
I want to play Oregon Trail.
Alright. Okay, new plan here. Because this is very clearly not working out. because I want to have you guys do something.
You want to roll dice and see who wins?
I have a king and a jack. I win.
Spirit one.
Hold on, we could play fucking craps.
That's what I said. I just said that. I said let's play craps.
Oh shit! Yeah, let's do it.
Oh my god.
How do I show my
craps?
cards?
Throw some bones.
Pull them off.
What's bullshit again? I forgot.
Haha, I lose. Oh wait, no. I got 20.
I got 20.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't given.
Me and Spirit.
I wasn't given my card I asked for.
I don't have anything.
I'm recalling all of them.
Yeah.
You know what? You
I
know what,
win.
you guys?
What?
I got the winning hand. You know how I know?
Why?
Yeah.
I cast Gust. All the cards go all over the table. The game is over.
Oh,
Guys,
The
guys,
drunk.
guys, I need you to follow me. I have a perfect idea. The perfect way we must all bond together. Follow me. Come on.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
All
Come
right.
on.
Follow the hydrocone.
Follow the melon muncher.
You two. Oh, actually, no. He's the one's gone. Janaz.
I
Would you
lean
like-
down to the
Janaz isn't here, I don't think, right now, is he?
No,
He's
Janaz's
not-
gone.
He said he was gonna get
Yeah,
food.
he said he's gone, so we're gonna go ahead and put him on the.
Hey,
layer for
Lasana,
now.
where are you going? We're
Leave
over
me
here,
alone.
Not next to the.
Let me be.
Come over here, new last.
This is what he walks
It's time
out.
for orientation. It is.
This poor man's about to,
Fine.
this guy's about to get
it's time for your
fucking.
initiation.
This man's about to
No.
get fucking ambushed by this woman.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hello.
Listen,
Oh,
I've had
no.
a few drinks, but that doesn't stop me from doing this.
What the f?
Doing
what?
what exactly?
Doing what? I'm so concerned.
So about the initiation. Excuse me.
Yes, you must commence the dragon dance of friendship.
Oh no.
And we all rate you.
Begin a courtship dance for the dragon.
Oh, you might wanna be
Roll.
careful.
Okay. Roll a
Oh
perform.
shit.
Am I rolling?
Yeah, roll a perform.
Yeah. Perform check.
Awesome. Let's perform. Wait, is it still down? No, it is not. We are going to perform
Uh-oh.
my performance.
Are we gonna have a fade to black moment?
As two pale bodies flock of a feather,
Oh no.
You hear
decide
this?
to dance together.
Hey, it's 11.
So he's kind of watching you, and doesn't help
I'm a
that
little
you.
drunk.
It doesn't help that you've also had drinks. So he's kind of like, Are you all right? Do you need me to get you back to a room or something? What's going on here?
I'm coming in. No, I'm coming in here.
Hey.
I'm gonna roll a persuasion check for you.
Okay, you gonna roll persuasion?
+5. Don't fail me now. 19.
What you trying to say?
Okay, so what are you gonna say?
I don't think she's feeling very well. I think you should escort her to her quarters. Stay with her for a bit. Make sure that she's doing just fine.
Shit. Well, here, I don't want you falling down the stairs then. He just effortless, well, actually, he's going to gesture. He's like, I'm going to pick you up. Is that okay?
That's more than okay.
So he's going to just,
I fall over.
he's gonna, oh my god. He sweeps you off of your feet and walks your happy ass upstairs. From there, you're gonna have to roll some fucking persuasion checks of your own to see if you can get him to stay with you.
Hey, let's see what I can get.
Oh gosh.
It seems that he seems. So she's up here. You guys can't see her anymore, but she's still with us. I'll put you in a room at some point, but.
Thank you.
So we're gonna. Well, considering, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just get this out of the way now.
Oh my goodness.
What are you going to? What are you? So you need a roll. So, what are you gonna do now that once he gets you into the room? What are you gonna do next?
I'm going to. What? Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Acrobatics.
Wait a second.
Am I in a dark room?
All right, that's it. Log off. I'm gonna need you to log off now.
You're ruining my D&D. You're ruining my. I'm just imagining fucking Darkgate over there. You're ruining it.
I'm character building. This is who she is. She gets drunk. She gets loud.
And then she performs acrobatics.
And performs
I can feel my legs behind my neck.
So
Weapon.
So you just see like Dargen just like you just hear and you see Dargen just sitting there, steam coming out of his mouth unharmed.
He's mad at me.
Oh wait, shit! I forgot about that. God damn it! I'm resisting to my own fucking mouth. Fuck. I want it to be that I close my mouth, cast it, and then my head blows up. But fuck.
Sorry, this
There
ain't
we
a Black
go.
Bolt moment.
God damn it.
Oh.
This guy's sleeping in the other room.
So what are you
What are my intentions?
what are you trying to do? I just need
I
to
want
know.
to know him. I don't want him to just be a one-night stand like I usually do. He seems
Okay.
very nice.
Oh, Jesus.
Damn, we're gonna have ourselves a blossoming ass relationship over here. So he blaze you down and he tucks you in
Oh, so nice.
and he's as he's leaving, what do you say to stop him from leaving the room?
Hey, 1 second. I think I dropped something on the way up the stairs.
roll a deception.
Okay, perception.
Or no, not this perception, it'd be
Deception?
deception.
Make sure we can all see it.
Okay. Oh, it's a 6.
so
Okay.
so you're
It's my night.
you he looks at you raising his brow and he's like, I don't remember seeing anything fall out of your pocket. I would have stopped to get it. But do you need anything? Water? Something? You look like you're gonna be sick.
I might just be sick.
Okay. If you need anything, just come downstairs. I'm up all night. He says as he starts to make his way towards the door. Anything else you want to try doing before he leaves, or no? That's it.
I start to remove my armor.
Okay. So he walks through the door because he doesn't know what you're doing, and he doesn't want to be a perv. So he makes sure not to look back because he hears you pulling your armor off, and he
In the
closes
reality sense, it does not sound like this is going well. That's the end of my night.
You see him walk down the stairs by himself.
I'm visibly fucking annoyed. I hopped in there to fucking play wingman, and he's just down the stairs within like 1 minute.
What can I do? You guys, I don't know what I could do.
Also, chat, hold on. Y'all guys are good.
What would happen in the reality sense if this is my character?
You gotta roll. You gotta be. So you gotta when
It's
you're
a lesson learned, I think.
Yeah, well, when you're trying to convince somebody to do something, you have to have a plan. What are you going to do? How are you going to impress this person? You tried the dance, that kind of already flopped, so that was like,
Yeah.
okay, you're already starting off bad. But then Cheeky kind of saved it,
He did.
getting you into the bed, but
Right.
you had to take the rest of the way there.
No, for sure. In
And you-
reality sense,
Mm.
I still think she would have fucked up.
One way or
If
yeah,
we're-
you gonna do acrobatics on this man.
The character is klutzy. The character is very street smart, but she doesn't have too much charisma. Remember, so she's very much a hot mess, but she's got great intentions. So I think it ended off exactly where it needed to be.
So, on that note, what are the rest of you guys doing? Shepard's doing his stuff. Is everybody good? Go ahead.
Chicky was taking us somewhere, and we.
Oh yes, I'm taking everyone right here because something doesn't feel right about this session.
What?
So this nice young fresh group of adventurers. Right. I put 5 gold on the table
What?
Oh, okay.
in front of them.
Okay.
They kind of look at you as you guys approach. What can we help you with?
5 gold to the winner.
Okay, of what?
Fight me. I need to forget.
Oh.
God.
Persuasion roll.
And
16. Who's fighting me?
Shaltan's just gonna go over here next to Spirit of
So you see one of the dwarves. I could take you, I guess. I mean, I'll do my best.
Finally, a fight.
I'm okay with this.
Spyro's a little tipsy, and so one hand on Shaltan's shoulder, just leaning over, like, keep me steady while we watch this.
No, okay, I'll hold you up.
Dargan leans his elbows back onto the bar and looks over and asks for a shot of something.
I gotcha. I'm gonna need one after tonight too. He says.
I say that and I toss 2 gold onto the bar.
That's mighty generous of you. Thank you. He says as he takes a shot himself.
Over here trying to
Well,
do some
that's
acrobatics on the Dragonborn.
that's not what he's referencing.
I tried my Riz.
I'm gonna do the
L-Riz, dog.
Oh, big L. Yeah.
So
Big L. Listen,
no dragons.
maybe in the morning he forgives me.
So what we're gonna do is, for some reason, I have a hard time getting custom rolls on here. I'm gonna have you roll strength. I'm gonna set a DC, and if you win, clearly you're not getting knocked out, and you win the fight. All right. If you do lose, then he gives you a good sucker punch.
Kills you.
13.
13. Okay. So you're able to last this fight out. You beat him up pretty bad. No, well, not bad, but you beat him up. You beat him up, and he's like, "Oh damn! Fuck me, man! I never thought thought these cappy folk would have fucking hit me in the face so hard. That's great." All right. So then you still
ruined. I'm still sober and awake.
So then the human comes over. All right.
Oh shit! It's a fucking conga line. All right.
Yeah, they're gonna fight you for that 5 gold.
You having a train again ran on you?
God damn it! Why? Why?
You put it on the whole table, Cheeky.
Fuck it. I thought you were gonna fight too, but let's go.
Okay, so
15.
This time around, you lose. He's more expert. He's more of a hand-to-hand combat expert than you thought, and he kind of like knocks you onto the floor, and you fall. You get knocked out.
Yeah, fuck it.
He does do you the favor though of like calling over the bartender so he can carry you to bed. All right.
Everyone's been carried to bed tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Please don't carry me to bed. Please don't carry me to bed. Let me carry you to bed.
There you go, buddy.
Oh no.
Oh, wait. I thought I was bunking with someone. Didn't somebody win the single bed?
No,
Or did I?
Jernaz won the single,
whole
bed by himself.
But he's not here anymore.
When did he laugh?
And then
Well,
so
it's him.
I had the room for myself.
All right,
No.
so we're going to.
Aw.
So what we'll do is it's starting to get late, so you guys need to rest, and especially considering with everything that's happened, you guys are probably all really tired anyway, so you all go to bed.
So I'm already leaning on Shelton. I'll be like, Shelton, since we gotta bunk anyway, just choose a room.
Okay, no problem. I'll just kind of assist her up to the room I find closest to us and turn in for the evening.
Okay. You gonna go in this one?
Oh yeah, it's dark.
You just gotta go up. Scroll
I
up.
just zoom up.
Scroll up. You just zoom
I
up.
got it. I'm blind.
Dargan, you
yeah,
in the
I'll go
you take your shot. He takes a shot. It's like, and you go ahead and go to bed. I'm just gonna go ahead and move it along because we've been in town just kind of being melancholy for a little while now. So, all right, so everybody goes to bed, and you guys get some rest. You guys all have a long rest. So, well, obviously nothing really happened, but any spells that you might have used, you don't, you just refill those and everything else along those lines. And as you guys come down in the morning, you see, good old Tristan already at the bar, doing good work. I'm gonna go ahead and move you guys back down here. I don't know why I pulled you all up. I should have just had it roleplay. You see him polishing, and he looks over at you guys. Oh, great, you're awake. Bren, good news, well, news in general. Let me go ahead and drag in everybody. I moved you. You gotta go downstairs.
Thanks.
And then Dargen, I'm gonna move you down. It seems that the council has actually called, for you guys. They asked me to let you know that they've made a decision and that they want to deal with the dragon, and if you are willing, they have a proposition for you.
Of course they do.
Should scurry on over. But, Shelton, before the shenanigans of the previous evening, I apologize for my behavior, but regardless, you need to clarify your situation regarding that dragon.
I'll get on out of here
yes.
so that way you guys have some privacy, he says as he walks around.
It's nothing in particular that's alarming or dire to the situation. This is more personal, but I'm more than willing to share with you all. We've spent quite some time together and had many life and death encounters, such as that giant turtle and those skeleton creatures and that giant snake skeleton thing. It's been something so far. So
where's Shepard? Shepard, did you return?
he's getting high in the forest.
I suppose I'm making my happy ass back.
I'm just imagining just them running into you while you're in town, like, oh, what's up, guys?
It's good morning. It's afternoon. Oh.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great.
Hey, Shepard, it's up to you if you want to get back into the tavern or not. We could have just have it that you're just out there.
I'm just out there. Shepard,
Okay.
Shepard is not a early waking person.
Alright, so go ahead, Shelton. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure that everybody was here. Was here.
No, you're fine. You're fine. So then, yes. So yes, this is just a more personal matter. But I'm ready to tell you all. And he kind of gets comfy in his stool and he adjusts himself.
Let me get some ambience music for you.
Counter. So as you know, I'll wait till you start the music.
I'm gonna. Do you want to send me a thing if you have one in mind?
Bad music time.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
That's all right. I'm looking.
Do
Story.
the whole piano piece?
Which one?
The one at the end of the movie. When he's on the side of the road.
Oh, the old school one. Okay.
Yes.
The Luke Farino run.
Luke Farino, thank you.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay. So Tom just reaches hands out on the counter and kind of begin his story from there. And so, as you all know, I was a soldier, part of the border guard unit of my region. We were in charge of defending our country's borders from all sorts of attacks, invasions, and even goblin infestations, things of the sort. Very capable bunch. But we had this thing where we do what's called joint forces operations, and we'd send a few of our soldiers over to our neighboring allies units, and they'll send some of theirs here. And I was selected that year. I was part of a Dragonborn unit, something that I never thought I'd have the ability to do or even be a part of. It was unheard of at the time. And over time, I definitely grew nervous and was quite bashful at first, but they welcomed me with open arms as if I was one of their brothers. Happy cheers and very friendly snarls at the time, something you wouldn't usually get, being a human, of course. But they were kind. I felt so welcome and so warm being with them. We kept away some bugbears and fought hobgoblins and even ran into a shadow wraith once, but they were strong, capable individuals. But there was one specific dragonborn in particular. His name was Asvadir. He was a red dragonborn. But despite his lineage, he chose to be different from his bloodline. He chose to be different from the power he was given. He wanted to prove himself, and by golly, he did just that. Numerous times he'd go out to save his brethren, and I would be right there by his side assisting him. And then one night, we got intel on a rival dragonborn faction from another dragon leader. And we decided to do some planning. But before that, I have to describe something. The sigils they wore was that of an immaculate blue dragon. The same blue dragon we saw today. He made it a point that the people who served him would have his mark of them, his insignia. Quite fluorescent and bright and beautiful. And at the time, I was rather enamored with it. I was like, wow, the chance to serve under a dragon with fellow dragonborn? I feel like I'm a part of something bigger than myself, and little did I know it was far too big, even for my understanding. So that same night, when we're planning our form of attack, it's nothing we weren't used to, nothing we weren't surprised about. We've done it 1,000 times already. At this moment, I was already with them for about 1.5 years. And so we go there at nightfall. We see the enemy camp, and we raid it. Luckily, and quite thankfully, very few casualties. There was a few injured, and only one of them lethally injured, but he was seeking medical attention. It went smoothly. It was quite the clean operation. Then we come across the officers' camp. I go inside with my close, dear, crimson dragonborn friend, and we saw some papers in a very important satchel wrapped in the bindings and livery of the enemy dragon. It turns out this entire proxy war they've been having is all just a game for them. See, who could win a little game of chess here and there using us as their pawns of sorts? We run outside to go warn our brethren, and then off on the horizon, I see 3 giant boulders flying through the sky, covered in blue lightning. They land and impact right on us. It was an ambush, a setup. I'm not sure what happened quite after that, but I remember waking up. And there my friend was. Half of his body crushed under that boulder. I was shocked. I couldn't believe my eyes that night. I do my best to crawl over to him, my own injuries holding me back. I hold his hand and look into his eyes one last time before I saw the light and the life fade through those jewels I would gaze at each and every day. And I lost my friend. I wasn't sure what to do with myself then. That same night, I just walked endlessly through the forest, not knowing whether I'd be eaten by wolves or attacked by some sort of wild beast or mauled by an owlbear. I kept going before I saw an inn, paid my coins, I don't even remember what the innkeeper said. Slept. And since that day, I'd wandered left and right, back and forth. Then I started running out of money and helped a few people there, helped a few people here. And that's how I became a mercenary, more or less. It's not a very virtuous story. And I let my. And I didn't know where I was going with myself in life, and I just kept on with the journey. And here I am today with you all, 5 years later, part of this whole little raven gang of ours. And seeing that blue dragon brought all those memories back. All those memories I wanted to forget. And more or less, that's what's happened.
Whether or not you call it virtuous, that bond you had with your friend was stronger, I think, most of us know or could even comprehend.
Oh, Monk,
Mhm.
Constitution safe.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah, just do it.
All right,
When
I passed.
You're fine.
when a dragonborn bonds and imprints with another, it's a connection that's not very typical for us other humanoids. It's more than what you would call a romantic relationship or even brothers with one another. It's deeper than that, almost metaphysical, as if that connection is binding you to for all eternity. Even till this day, I can feel the warm grasp of his life around me. But I wake up in sorrow, not being able to embrace him and see him again. And it saddens me deeply. And that's why I put on my usual attitude, being happy, go lucky, and kind and protective. But a deep part inside of me only wishes I could express that to him. And quite frankly, I never will again. It's kind of this looks down at the counter, holding his head, holding back his tears.
I really appreciate you sharing this moment with us. Walk over, hand on his back. We'll see what we can do about the situation.
The
I
only
guess we
thing
should meet with the council.
and as I said before, Spyra, I respect your decision and your choices, but the only thing we should do is end that blue dragon's life. As he kind of looks at her, still sodden and depressed, but much seriousness in his eyes. I can either live with the fact that I've avenged my closest friend, or I can finally join him in the afterlife. Either way, one way or another, I'll find my peace. Hopefully. Whether in life or in death.
Well, they're picking a beef with all of us now. What do you say, everyone?
Well, I suppose. I suppose we can.
I know, I'm up for it.
May the tree smile upon us today and bristle of good lucks of wind. Let's go.
May Bahamut bless us with his strength today. Before I walk over yonder into the abyss, as he looks over me.
And into the greater unknown, we shall face danger together.
And that's, you remember, as Vidir, he's the one who taught you that chant. And you could see, it for a brief moment, you could feel as if a hand rests on yours as if he's watching you.
Yes. I remember. Thank you. Thank you, my friend.
You walk out the tavern. Though Shepard doesn't know what the hell's going on right now. But I don't mean to...
I'm making even more food.
But,
It's truly gotten the shepherd munchies.
So you guys return to Ilmater's Grace, filled with resolve. And you find Shepard.
Determination.
Yeah, filled with determination.
I'm gonna go ahead and just use this as just kind of keep the tone of you guys kind of gaining that breath in your lungs. But, so you guys find Shepard, and you everybody gathers, and you see, the council are accompanied by, Gillian.
I'm feeding Santos.
Sago boy. Here, I've made
I'm
these
sorry, you
cookies
didn't hear me. I
myself.
pull out my spear and I just look at you and Santos. On guard.
I would not recommend that.
So, we have come to a conclusion, though some of us don't agree with it. It is unanimous. We will prepare to face this dragon together. If you choose to help us, we will have your back. As for proposition, I understand that it is a lot to ask for people who have just recently come into this town without any understanding of its knowledge or its people. But I beseech to you, please, help us. I promise that we will provide you with the sum total amount of, let me think here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then there's the 8, so there's 8 of us. I will promise you that we will provide you the sum total amount of 80,000 gold if you were to do this.
There's no question about it, my friend. Your formalities aren't needed. We've already decided to.
80,000 gold, you say?
That's 10,000 between all of us.
He
80,000
nods,
between one's a really smart person.
That's a lot of them dollars.
and then he nods, and then he states, "There's also another caveat, but these you'll have to find and earn. But if you find them, they're yours. There are 4 relics that we were meaning to get to the church for safekeeping. They're not here. That means they were intercepted. We understand. We have a
4 or 5?
You have the 5th one.
So
That's
meta wise, you have the 5th.
Oh, okay. I thought it was mine plus the 5th, the 5 coming.
No, so there's 4 relics. I will give you a list of them and their last known locations. We understand that one of them is within reach of us now, less than an hour. Less than an hour's drive. Drive? Really? Drive? Monk? Drive? Oh, hello, Sleepy. I'm sorry, I didn't notice you. But one of them is less than an hour's walk into the woods. There's an old hut in there, and I believe it's in the possession of a wizard. As for the others, there's an ancient rune that is off deeper into the woods, on the edge of the old scorched woods. Well, they're not old now, but the scorched woods, or the recently scorched woods. As for the other locations, return to us, we'll find them for you. We'll make it easy for you to find them, but you'll have to fight for them. I'll tell you what the artifacts are now. So let me go ahead and get our little sheet here, and I'll tell you guys what each one is. We do not know the nature of these objects specifically, but we can understand, based off of their names, what they might be capable of. They are no arms of the gods, mind you, but they are powerful enough to give you the edge you might need when you face a tyrant like Andy Vadir.
All right. What are they?
He's gonna put. He's like asking the gnome to give him the list. The gnome's like,
I can't find it. Give me a second.
I have a question.
Of course.
You seem to know a lot about the days of the dragon fight.
The Chroma Wars, Shepard.
Yes, thank you. I forgot.
It's okay.
I forgot.
I forgot.
Was there a dragon named
It's Valen.
Vadir?
Yeah, they all have a very similar namesake. Yeah, Valen Vadir is one. So Valen Vadir. Yes, he was an emerald dragon, but he was strange. He wasn't. He was considered one of the Great Five, but he barely did any fighting in it. If anything, he was more defensive than anything else, and it didn't seem like he was forcing his own people to fight in wars. He, in fact, was trying to keep those people safe.
Ah, that makes me happy to hear.
But you'll also be unhappy to hear, if you are friends with him, that Andividir is the reason why he was exiled.
Oh, that is upsetting.
That's unfair.
We don't know where his hoard is yet, but we're going to be looking into it. We have a fort that we're preparing for battle. Our town is not safe, not in any event. We're going to work on it, and we might need your help to plan things out. If you think that this might be a better holding point, we can settle everything here, but we'll show you the fort when the time comes.
Please do, when you can.
We have less than 6 days left, guys. I'll give you the artifacts now. Well, I'm going to give you the names of the artifacts now, and I'll tell you where I
was about to say, I'll give you the artifacts now.
I'll give you the
Oh, thanks!
Here you go, guys! Fuck the quests, right?
What the fuck is a quest? Let's get this bitch rolling!
Let's fight this dragon now, guys!
Get this motherfucker!
So, the four artifacts. The bulwark of the metallic guardian. It's a shield made of scale. Rumor has it it's a shield made with scales of numerous metallic dragons, fitted by the hand of a master's blacksmith, creating a silver dragon insignia in the center. It is, from what we understand, it is capable of absorbing elemental power and reflecting it back to its opponents. To the opponent of the wielder. The bow of elemental wrath. A bow bound by the magics of arcane. It is made of flexible... rumor has it it's made of flexible stone, and any arrow knocked into it becomes an elemental energy bolt. The halberd of chromatic chaos. A halberd,
That's right.
A halberd made of obsidian, pulsating through the weapon, as we understand it through witness accounts, is energy waves that pulse through the hilt of the blade, hilt of the entire sword, the halberd. And lastly, the cleaver of paranoia. A cleaver forged, from what we understand, by daemons. It has many unusual powers and abilities. And rumor has it that it is a blade made from numerous yellow, watchful eyes. It is capable of blinding its opponents and doing incredible forceful damage. We are set forward. We don't know where these items are, but we do know the general location of where the artifacts might have been last seen. The cleaver of paranoia is the closest, and the halberd of chromatic chaos, we know where it is, but it's a little bit further down. It's a little bit further into the woods.
I see. Do you mind giving us a map so that we can remember where they are?
I will show you. And I'm going to go ahead and take us to the map. I'll mark the 2 locations on here. Something else to point out as well. We have been noticing some people have gone missing as of late, and I think it has something to do with not the dragon, but someone else who might be doing something nefarious. If you could find out who did that, we will give you a bonus of 8,000 upfront. Or not upfront, but as soon as you find the information. So, I'm going to go ahead and mark on the map where everything is. Or where the two locations are that he remembers.
Hi.
Can you guys zoom out if you don't already have it focused? You should be able to see the map. So he states that... Oh, oops, I'm trying to put it down over there. The house is down here. He believes the cleaver is somewhere down here in the woods. So, okay, I guess I can't shrink it down. So, it's in the woods somewhere down here. As for the halberd... halberd is up towards this way, right on the edge of the woods. Right on the edge of the old Terrence Village woods. Okay. So not too far from each other, but as for the other two objects right now, they don't know where it could be. They're going to look for it for you. They'll look into it for you guys, and they'll get back to you.
Got it.
So, do you guys want to continue, or do you want to call it?
I am leaning
I'd
towards
call
calling it.
I'm neutral for now. Let's see what everyone says.
So what did Spirit say?
Call it.
Me and Spirit are call it.
Call it.
I can keep going.
You can keep going. Metallic?
Yeah.
And Dargan?
Metallic.
That's 1, 2. Let's fucking... Let's rein.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
I have no clue. To be clear.
Shh. It's okay. Shut up.
We.
Yep.
I mean, that does seem like a good, cut off.
Yeah, I feel like it is.
We know what we're gonna be doing.
Okay. So
I feel
that's...
like if we got into more shit, then it would go on longer.
Yeah.
It would be a less satisfying end.
So then, our heroes are filled with new renown. Though the enemy they might face is a cruel and powerful one. The determination between the heroes outweighs their fears. The journey ahead will be wrought with danger. And as for anything else, but at the end, promises objects of great power and potentially peace of mind, knowing that they have slain a great evil at the end of all of it. And on that note, we're going to go ahead and call it game.
All right.
Swag.
Okie dokie.
I need to
Fantastic.
somehow incorporate the word swag into Dargan's
There you go.
vocabulary somehow.
I swear to God, if you do, I'm killing him immediately.
All
I can
right.
kick your ass.
So I'm actually all right. You know, I know that we were in that village for a long time. Lots of exposition, lots of setting up stuff. I apologize. It wasn't so crazy. I was kind of hoping I would get us into a combat, just so that way, Metallic gets a chance to kind of flex your muscles a little bit. But
That's all I have
It's
is
okay.
muscle.
What is your?
It's okay. I got my own combat.
Are you a barbarian?
People need to.
Oh,
well,
you're a blood hunter.
I am a blood hunter. So there's a lot of stuff because again, it's character building. There wasn't a lot to be said. We were focusing on the story. They technically I don't know about a demon hunter.
So
Blood magic.
she's kind of
Which-
like think of a
Which one is which one did you choose?
The feral tiefling blood hunter.
well. So
Are you
no,
a-
there's
Are you
subtype.
like Canthropy? Are you?
Are you the ghost slayer? Or are you the mutagen
Oh,
one?
I'm
the
Ghost.
Lycan one?
I'm
Oh, that perfect one. That's the one I chose for my character.
Yes.
On a different campaign in a different group.
So there you go. If you ever
Sounds
need
like a lot
help,
of fun.
if you ever need help with rulings and stuff like that, you could definitely reach out as well.
Yeah, you can let me know what's up. I know all about the ghost slayer.
Yeah, baby. Talk to me.
So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm just going to say goodbye to stream, but we can still talk about D&D stuff shortly after I come
Yeah,
back.
give me notes. Give me totes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Here, so let me go
I
ahead.
think I am going to throw my boys, and whoever from here is taking a peek. I'm gonna throw everyone into a raid. But as for like getting off, I think I'm gonna stay on just for a little bit more.
Yeah, I wanted to just discuss a couple things as well, just to see how everybody's feeling, and then everything else along those lines. But well, for now, I'm going to go ahead and do this really quick. All right. Well, those of you who tuned in, I appreciate the views. I appreciate you being here and taking this adventure along with me and my friends. I'm hoping that next week we'll have a more exciting adventure. But otherwise, I think we had a lot of fun tonight, and I think that we'll pretty much get everything sorted out. Until then, I will see if I can get us into a raid. If not, have a great rest of your weekend, and have a wonderful night.